On a beautiful afternoon for football here at Elliott Field, we welcome you to Fitchburg State University football. I am John Gugerty, joined by Alex Bogdasarian. And today, Alex, the Falcons take on the dynamic offense of the Bridgewater State University Bears.
Yeah, that's right, John. The Bridgewater State Bears are led by Matt Green, who won the MACAC Offensive Player of the Week last week. He had 5 touchdown passes against Worcester State, 5 touchdown passes, and a 51-20 win that Bridgewater State had over Worcester State. And this is a team that is very dynamic offensively, like you said.
Let's take it to midfield for the coin toss.
To midfield. The Massachusetts State College Athletic Conference has enjoyed a long history of sponsoring numerous sports opportunities for student athletes at its member institutions. This 2013 season marks the first season of competition in MASCAC football. To recognize this historic event, please welcome Dr. Robert Antonucci, president of Fitchburg State University, and the team captains of Bridgewater State and Fitchburg State, who will be using a commemorative MASCAC coin for today's coin toss.
Before we start, Captain McCarthy, what we have is we have a commemorative MASCAC coin. It's a gold coin. It's got a gold side and a silver side. So I'm going to ask you to call gold and silver before we toss the coin. What you call? Gold. The call is gold.
So I guess your call
Mr.
is
President,
silver.
please flip the coin.
Here we go. Gold.
It is gold. It is gold. 1 o'clock. We're going to defer in the second half.
Good luck, everybody.
Bridgewater! It's one that they defer to the second half.
So Fitchburg State will receive the opening kickoff, and as they do, Alex, they will be led by what would be a familiar name to folks who follow local football
Fitchburg
here.
State will start the game with the football. They'll receive away from the scoreboard. Gentlemen, have a great game.
A very familiar name to fans of football here in Central Mass. Garrett Delikiai, formerly of Leominster High, is the starting quarterback for the Fitchburg State Falcons.
Yeah, he came in really halfway through the first quarter of first game that they had against Becker, and he did very, very well. Christian Lopez got pulled. Delikiai came in. He seemed to do pretty well down the stretch for Fitchburg State, and he has led them in their last 2 games against Curry and against Framingham State as well. So he's going to be the guy going forward.
As you said, Alex, Garrett Delikiai has taken over and led the Fitchburg offense. He's 43 of 78 on the season, a good completion percentage, 538 yards in just 3 games, and 7 touchdown passes already for the freshman from Leominster.
Yeah, and he's added poise to this team as well. You know, when he came in, it really changed the whole look of this offense, and I think that's what Fitchburg State needs this year. They're a team that has, a team maybe low expectations this year in their respective conference, but he gives them a different look. He's a freshman quarterback. He can give them a more dynamic, two-dimensional offense, And as you said, he's been very efficient so far, especially with the 7 touchdowns. That's what they need.
We've seen in recent years the Falcon offense having a little trouble putting points on the board. Not so this year. 33 points in their first week, then a 20-19 win, and 21 points last week in the loss at Framingham State. Set back deep to return for the Falcons are Stephon Teague and Cody Titus, and doing the kicking for Bridgewater State will be Jared Diorio.
Yeah, and John, they fell behind 21-0 in the first quarter last week against Framingham State, and they can't have that happen again here against Bridgewater State.
High end-over-end kick taken in by Teague at about the 11-yard line. He'll take it to the near side, look for a hole. He's across the 25, brought down at the 26, and let's take a look at the starting offense for the Fitchburg Falcons.
Garrett Delicia, Leominster, Massachusetts, quarterback.
Dan Delagicina, Gardner, Massachusetts, offensive line.
Stephon Teague, the Berg, running back.
Anthony Herschel, Paternoster, Oxford, Connecticut, fullback.
Brendan Cohen, Westbrook, Connecticut, offensive tackle.
Patrick Johnson, Situate, Massachusetts, O-line.
Alex Morris, Boston, Massachusetts, tight end.
Bobby Brown, Florence, New Jersey, offensive line.
Ty Spencer, Foxborough, Mass, wide receiver.
Philip St. Just, North Shore, New York, wide receiver.
As we come back to live action, the Falcons are in the shotgun. Garrett Delicia with Mike Delaney behind him. It's a play-action fake. Delicia rolls to the left. He will throw. Pass is caught near the first down marker, still on his feet, spinning around and finally brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. That's Jesse Lastra, I believe, on the reception. Lastra is a 5'9" freshman out of Lehigh Acres, Florida.
Yeah, and you see here Delicia, the young kid here, and it looks like they're going hurry-up offense.
Falcons want to press the advantage. 2 backs in the backfield now with Delicia. Play action fake once again. Delicia will keep it himself, run to the left. He's got a good gain, brought down just shy of the 45-yard line. Gain of 6 yards on the ground for Garrett Delicia. Falcons once again in the hurry-up. 2nd down and 4. Nose of the football touching the Falcon 45-yard line with 14 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Stephon Teague now to the right of Delicia. Play action fake once again. Garrett will throw. It's a completion and a first down to Delaney.
Brought in by Mike Delaney. Wrapped up by Jacobs of the Bears.
First down for the Falcons now at the Bridgewater 45-yard line as Delaney makes the second reception of the season for him.
Yeah, not a whole lot of production from him so far this year, but it's still early, of course.
Well, he is a running back after all. Shotgun snap on first down. Stephon Teague gets the carry. He's across the 45, brought down after a modest gain. Call it 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 at about the Bridgewater 43.
Yeah, and this is the right strategy here for Fitchburg State, trying to slow this game down with a running game. I feel like they need to keep Bridgewater State's offense off the field as much as possible today.
Fitchburg going without a huddle once again. Call it 2nd down and 9 now. Stephon Teague once again to the right of Garrett Delicia. Play action fake this time. Delicia will throw complete to Delaney. He's across the 35. I believe he has enough for a first down, and they will stop the clock, move the chains. The Falcon offense is gaining ground in a hurry on this drive.
Yeah, here's another look, and Delicia, you see the poise back there, and Delaney was open. A nice gain here for the first down, and you're right, Fitchburg State moving the ball.
Fantastic work by the FATV cameras there. 1st and 10 Falcons. Delicia will throw, looking to the right side. Double coverage. Pass is tipped, I believe, incomplete. No, he was out of bounds. He did bring it in, but Ty Spencer could not get his feet down. Take a look at this one again.
Yeah, here you see Delicia dropping back again. He sees the opening right away, and Ty Spencer down the sideline here. You know what? It almost seemed like he came down with it. And, wow, that is close. That is very close.
I think if there were replays in Division III college football, that would be overturned. It looked to my eye like Spencer had control of the ball and his knee was down before he went out of bounds. Tough break for the Falcons. 2nd down and 10 now. Defender falls down. Pass is complete to Philip St. Just. He's across the 15 into the 10. It'll be 1st and goal Falcons after a great catch and run on the slant to Philip St. Just.
Yeah, Philip St. Just checking in here. He had a great game last week, too, against Framingham State. And you see right here, the defender falls down. St. Just, the slant route up the middle. And he has space all the way down to the 5.
Teague and Delaney in the backfield. Pump fake. Delkey will throw. Intercepted in the end zone. A bad break for the Falcons. Pass was a little behind his receiver. Intercepted by Bridgewater State. They will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Oh, boy. Freshman mistake right there by Delkey. He seemed to rush that one on the slant and threw it right to the Bridgewater State defender. And a tough turnover there for Fitchburg State after they looked like they were moving the ball very, very swimmingly.
Falcon offense was just marching down the field, and then one underthrown ball, and Dylan Huber Parker, the senior safety out of Longmont, Colorado, was able to pick it off. 1st and 10 Bears at their own 20-yard line. Quarterback for Bridgewater State is Mike McCarthy. He will take the snap and carry it himself. No, it's an option pitch to the backfield. Not much gain there. Good defense by Fitchburg State. They were able to bring down Chris Constantine after a gain of maybe half a yard.
Yeah, and this is their offense. They like to do the read option. Mike McCarthy likes to run the ball. He's done well there, and this is the dynamic offense we were talking about.
McCarthy did have 5 touchdown passes last week in the 51-20 win over Worcester State, but he actually has more rushing attempts than passes on the season. So we're going to see a lot of McCarthy on the ground and through the air. 2nd down and 10 now for Bridgewater State. McCarthy will take the snap. Play action fake, he'll keep it himself. Once again, not much there. Falcon defense doing a good job keeping McCarthy contained. He gains maybe 2 yards. It will be 3rd and long.
Yeah, and remember, Bridgewater State played Fitchburg State last year, so I think they know a little bit what to expect as far as this read option goes. Mike McCarthy, not really much there on that last play. Fitchburg State really sniffing that out, so this is what they have to do here to be able to slow down this offense.
We've seen some option from the Falcon offense in the past with Jeremy Kimber and Christian Lopez at quarterback. The defense certainly knows, at least in theory, what to expect. 3rd down and 8 now. McCarthy will straight drop and throw. He's looking to the left now, throws over the middle. Pass is complete. Good sliding reception there. Looked like it was Matt Green on the reception.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to see a lot of Matt Green today as you look at Mike McCarthy throwing the ball up the middle. Matt Green on the slant route and picks up the 1st down for Bridgewater. We're going to see a lot of Matt Green today if this is anything like last week.
As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Green had 6 catches for 202 yards and 5 touchdowns last week against Worcester, excuse me. 1st down now for Bridgewater State. It's a handoff to the running back up the middle. Nothing there. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Might have gained a yard. It's Blaze Branch on the carry, junior running back out of Brockton, Mass.
Yeah, and Fitchburg State, I think they want to stop the run real bad in this game. That's what they have to do. They want to force Mike McCarthy to throw the ball as much as possible because this is really a running offense that they're going to see here today for the most part.
2nd down and 10 now for Bridgewater. Branch is still the running back. McCarthy will throw. Looking to the right. Now he's rushed. Rolls out to his left. He's in trouble. He's got someone. Pass is incomplete. Over the hands, just out of the reach of Mario Thompson.
Yeah, Jermaine Patterson there on the rush. And Mike McCarthy going to the sideline. As you take a look here, he drops back, and immediately the offensive line breaks down. Jermaine Patterson gets right all over his back. McCarthy scrambles around, can't find much, and off the fingertips, and brings up a 3rd down.
Good job by McCarthy just to get rid of that ball at all. It will be 3rd and 10 now for Bridgewater State. McCarthy will throw again. Quick pass over the middle, incomplete. Looked like his receiver wasn't quite on the same page there. Nick Jablonski, the intended man, pass was well behind him, and Bridgewater State will punt.
Yeah, and Eliza Torre was close to that pass play. A really, really nice defensive stand there for Fitchburg State after that costly turnover in the end zone.
So a good series for the Falcon defense. 9:37 left to play here in the 1st quarter as the Bears kick it away. Set back deep to receive for Fitchburg State. Looks like that's Ty Spencer, junior receiver out of Foxborough. High end over end kick, short. Fair catch called for and made at the Falcon 37. So decent field position for Fitchburg State. They'll take over, and Garrett Delkey will lead the offense once again.
James Varrott, Attleboro, Mass. D-line.
Kevin Duong, Fitchburg, Mass. The end.
Talib Barksdale, Hudson, New York, middle linebacker.
Tony Lewis, Medford, Mass. Defensive line.
David Desmond, Fort Myers, Florida, defensive back.
Louis Felice, Clinton, Mass. Outside linebacker.
Eli Torres, Bronx, New York. Safety. Teron Seaforth, Lynn, Massachusetts. Cornerback. Tevin Bienemy, Swansea, Massachusetts. Free safety.
Junior Wu Saint, Queens, New York. Linebacker.
Delaney gets the carry on first down. He is across midfield. He has enough for a first down for Fitchburg State.
Gain of about 12, marking of Fitchburg. First down. Falcons first and 10.
Well, we'll see how Delaki comes back here after that turnover in the end zone on their first possession.
Falcons once again go without a huddle and with two running backs in the backfield. Delaney to the left, Teague to the right. On first and 10, Delaki will keep it himself, and he has a big hole. He's across the 40 before he's even touched. Garrett Delaki with a 13-yard carry and another Falcon first down.
Yeah, and you see the changeup that he brings to this offense. I know Fitchburg State feels confident now that they can run on this Bridgewater State defense here early on, and Delaki keeping the ball up the middle. He shows what he brings to this team.
Delaki takes the snap. It's a handoff to Teague running across the near side. Flag comes down. Teague is brought down at the 33. We will check the foul.
Personal foul, shot block, 22 of the offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, remains first down.
Bad break there for the Falcons. 15-yard chop block penalty against Mike Delaney. So instead of a good gain for Stephon Teague, it will be first down and Gardner, I think.
Today here at Elliott Field, Freddie the Falcon, the Fitchburg State University cheerleading squad.
Call it first and about 20 now for Fitchburg State, backed up to the Bridgewater 47. Delaki hands to Teague on the draw. He breaks a tackle in the backfield. He's across the 40, still on his feet. Stephon Teague is gone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown Falcons. Stephon Teague with a 47-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons draw first blood.
Oh, what a huge run that is for Stephon Teague. And this is what Fitchburg State has shown here early on, that they can run the ball on Bridgewater State. As you take another look here, Stephon Teague up the middle, breaks a tackle in the backfield, and then he's got the seam. And look at that, just straight up the middle. Nice work there. And he's gone, like you said, into the end zone.
Extra point from Christopher Ludwig is no good, wide to the right. So with 8.5 minutes to play in the first quarter, the Falcons have a 6-0 lead. Stephon Teague broke one tackle in the backfield. He found one hole, and that was it.
That was it.
Great blocking by the Falcon line, and Stephon Teague just turned on the Jets, and he was gone.
And you can see the speed, too. You can see the speed that he brings to the table. Once he got into the open field, once he got into the defensive backfield, he would not be touched.
To this point, Alex, I know it's early. We're less than halfway through the first quarter. The Fitchburg offense is as advertised. Delaki can run and throw. Both Delaney and Teague offer dynamic options out of the backfield. This might be the best Fitchburg offense we've seen in a number of years here.
I think so, too. And you know what? It just speaks to how Delaki changes this entire dynamic. Because, like you said, last year with Christian Lopez, you know, maybe they were a little too one-dimensional, but Delaki, he brings the throwing to the table. He also brings the option. And so they have the complete package right now, and I'm telling you, Bridgewater State has not been able to stop them so far today, other than that one turnover that was in the end zone that really got them off the hook on the first possession. So I think Fitchburg State has to be very, very excited about what they're seeing here early on.
Eric Anastasio will kick it away for the Falcons. Eddie Jewell and Sean Kamir back to receive for the Bears. Kamir backed up almost to his end zone. In fact, he'll bring this out of the end zone. A great kick by Anastasio, and then excellent defense by the Falcons. Bridgewater is going to be back up to their own 14-yard line.
Yeah, Patrick Taylor got in on that first to the receiver and almost made a great open field tackle, but it allowed the Fitchburg State special kickoff team to catch up and make the play, and that is huge that Bridgewater State is backed up this much after just giving up a touchdown. Fitchburg State needs to make another stop right here, continue on with this momentum after that touchdown.
A chance for great field position for the Falcons if the defense can hold. 1st and 10 Bears at their own 14-yard line. McCarthy takes the snap. It's a direct handoff, running up the middle, big hole, brought down at about the 23-yard line is Gentili, Mike Gentili, senior running back out of Leominster. Give him a gain of 9 yards, 2nd down and a long one for the Bridgewater as we duck under 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. McCarthy will go from the shotgun once again, and he'll keep it himself, run straight up the middle. He's just trying to get a 1st down, and it looks like he has it. He's to the 25-yard line, move the chains, 1st down Bears.
Nice play there by Clinton Privet making the tackle on Mike McCarthy, and you're going to see a lot of Mike McCarthy and Gentili on the ground today for Bridgewater State if they hold true to their game plan.
Really nothing you can do there if you're the Falcon defense. It's 2nd and 1. You're expecting anything, and the quarterback just plunges into the line. Just give him the 1st down there. 1st and 10 Bears at their own 25-yard line. McCarthy takes the shotgun snap. Quick pass to the right. It's a screen and complete. Brought down after a very short gain, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, Fitchburg State was showing blitz on that play, and I think McCarthy just wanted to get the ball off quickly. A little slant screen pass there, and Bridgewater State, they're really not moving the ball as much as I expected them to, really, with all the hype that came into this game for them offensively. Of course, they put up 51 points last week, so that's going to be tough to do again, but Fitchburg State's defense has really held up well.
McCarthy keeps it himself on the draw this time. He's across the 30 and to the 33. So a good gain, bring up about 3rd and 2. But to your point, Alex, we have not seen that explosiveness from the Bridgewater offense, at least yet.
And I think Fitchburg State, they're really looking at this as maybe a predictable offense, because I'm sure they've watched film on Bridgewater State coming into this week, and they see that they do a lot of read option sets. And right now, Mike McCarthy has shown them that they're going to do the exact same thing this week as they did against Worcester State, which is a lot of option, a lot staying on the ground.
On the ground is Gentili. No real obstacles there. He's across the 40 with an easy 1st down. Good lead blocking by Matt Lockwood, the junior fullback. You can see there, Gentili is just right into the hole. He's across the 40-yard line before a Falcon even gets his hands on him. 1st and 10, Bridgewater now at their own 41. Gentili remains in the backfield with McCarthy. Handoff goes to Gentili, and there is nothing there. If that was an option play, McCarthy made the wrong decision. Gentili's wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, Jermaine Patterson getting right into the backfield from his right side, and you know what? Like I said, maybe Fitchburg State sees this as being really predictable today, and this is a great sign for their defense. We're at the 5-minute mark, and Bridgewater State has yet to put any points on the board. Fitchburg State has to love this right now.
2nd down and 12 for Bridgewater at their own 39. Gentili remains in the backfield. McCarthy will throw. Looks to the right. He throws. Passes high. Tipped. Incomplete. A Bear had a chance at it. A Falcon had a chance at it. But neither animal could get their claws around it. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that was Tyrone Seaforth who got a tip on that ball for Fitchburg State. As you take a look right here, a double deflection. It would have been a 1st down for Bridgewater had they come up with it. But Seaforth also on the tip, but the ball way too high for him to make a play on.
Pass was just over the reach of Matt Green. 3rd down and 12 now for Bridgewater.
Another 3rd and long for them here in the first quarter.
McCarthy punk fakes, sets up a screen to the right side, sniffed out well by the Falcons, but breaking tackles is Gentili. He's across midfield into Fitchburg territory. The ball came loose. The Falcons are saying they have it, but I don't believe the officials agree. A great job there by Gentili. Take a look at this one again.
Yeah, and again, it's Patterson on the coverage, but again, the screen pass and Gentili right there breaks a tackle almost was down, but he's able to keep his balance, get up the middle, and break some tackles past midfield. And a big, big pickup first down after a third down and long for Bridgewater State.
You can see there on the replay the ball did come loose, but only after it had touched the ground. So first down Bears now on the Falcon 45. McCarthy goes long, passes underthrown and incomplete. David DeZeem was right there, couldn't bring in the pick. McCarthy just didn't judge the wind right, I think.
Yeah, he was also under pressure, and he's just trying to heave this up. This is just a tough throw. You know, this is pretty dangerous, especially with the defensive back right there for Fitchburg State. And, wow, if that one was thrown a little bit more in front of him, would have been a pick for David DeZeem.
Classic pump and go. He was looking for Matt Green. Ball was underthrown, and lucky DeZeem didn't get his hands around it. Second down and 10 now for the Bears. Play action fake, McCarthy has it. He's brought down immediately. Gain of 2. You could hear on our sideline microphones, Alex, as soon as that ball was snapped, every Falcon on the near sideline was shouting QB, QB. They had that one sniffed out immediately.
Yeah, and you see there Alex Alcala making a play. And I think Fitchburg State has really figured out this Bridgewater State offense, which is a very, very great sign for them today if they want to win this one.
Another third and long for Bridgewater, 3rd and 8 at the Falcon 43. They need the 35 for another series of downs. McCarthy looks to his left. Now throws over the middle, passes high but complete. Across the 15 to the 10, 5 knocked out of bounds. That is Thompson on the reception. So once again, 3rd and long. Bridgewater comes up with a big play, and this time it gives them 1st and goal.
That's the theme of this drive. Bridgewater State getting out of it on 3rd down and longs. Another big play right there. And all the way down to the Fitchburg 3-yard line. What huge, huge game there for Bridgewater State. If they can punch it in right here, they're going to feel very good about themselves.
1st and goal from the Falcon 3, 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. High snap, ball is loose. McCarthy's trying to pick it up. He's all the way back to the 20. Now just tries to get rid of it. Good job there by Mike McCarthy.
Wow, almost a disaster there for Bridgewater State. Mike McCarthy showing great poise in the backfield, just trying to gather the ball as quickly as he could and just try to throw it away out of bounds, anything he could just to save the possession.
Even after the high snap, McCarthy had the presence of mind to get out of the pocket and to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. So rather than take the intentional grounding penalty, it's just 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line.
And he caught a huge break on that as well. The ball really didn't bounce too far away from him where a Fitchburg State defensive player could run and get it. I mean, he got the ball right away and just threw it out of bounds.
On 2nd down, play action fake, McCarthy throws for the end zone, incomplete. Well defended there by Terrence Seaforth. Looked like Michael Viola was the intended receiver.
Yeah, Michael Viola on a slant route, and a nice play there by Fitchburg State to break that up in the end zone, and it forces yet another 3rd down on this possession.
3rd down and goal from the Falcon 3. Bears will bring Gentili alone into the backfield with McCarthy. McCarthy on the keeper. No, it's an option pitch to Gentili, and he is in almost untouched. Well-designed play, touchdown Bears, and they are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Oh, perfect play call right there from Bridgewater State on the 3rd and short, 3rd and goal situation. And I'm sure we'll take another look at this. Here we go. Mike McCarthy just trying to keep it. Freezes the defensive player, and once he pitches it off to Gentili, he just walks in easily for the score. And this game is all tied up.
That option play was all designed around reading Alex Alcala. Once he committed to McCarthy, he knew Gentili was there and nobody could stop him. Extra point for Bridgewater is up and good. So with 3:12 to play here in the first quarter, Bridgewater State has taken a 7-6 lead.
Well, needless to say, an impressive drive for Bridgewater State, thinking about all the 3rd down and longs that they encountered. And they were able to get out of each of them and just the perfect play call to Gentili there on the read option pitch. And after all that, Bridgewater State has a 1-point lead with about 3:12 to go here in the first quarter. I think they have to be very happy about that, considering how their defense has not been able to really stop Fitchburg State. So Fitchburg State, they still have to be feeling good here, even though they're only down one point.
Good job there by Bridgewater just to get over the hump and get into the end zone for the first time. I'm sorry, I had to do it. It was the easy joke. It is Family Day here at Elliott Field, a beautiful day. It is absolutely gorgeous. Folks at home in Fitchburg, we absolutely encourage you to come on down. There's tons of food, tons of fun, and tons of football. Still 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Back deep to receive for the Falcons are Stefan Teague and Cody Titus. Kick is a good one, end over end, taken in by Titus at about the 12. He'll take it to the near side. He has a big hole. Cody Titus is going to go untouched. No flags in the backfield. Titus is finally brought down at the 25-yard line of Bridgewater State. That is a huge return. 63 yards for number 20, Cody Titus.
Yeah, and it was number 3 for Bridgewater State, Corey Sweeney, that saved this from being a touchdown. As you take another look, and Cody Titus just up the sideline, really untouched as he gets past midfield, and then Bridgewater State sort of catches up with him. And you see the tackle. It was actually number 6 for Bridgewater State, Jared Diorio, that saved the touchdown.
Only the kicker stopped the touchdown. Now on the pump and go, Delichii looks for the end zone. Jump ball in the end zone. I believe the Bears have come down with it.
See what the call is.
We are still awaiting an official signal.
The way Bridgewater State reacted, we'll get a
field.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Fitchburg State.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I could not see who came down with that one, but on the first play, let's take a look at this one again.
Well, this ought to be a very interesting replay here. As you see Delichii pump back and just heaves it to the sideline. And let's see who comes down with possession here. Wow, what a close call. They must have thought St. Just was in bounds when he came up with possession, but you see the ball gets ripped out there by Dylan Huber-Parker. But it is a touchdown for Fitchburg State, and they take the lead right back.
It looked like both St. Just and Dylan Huber-Parker had it at a moment. Now on the 2-point conversion attempt, Delichii throws to the end zone. That one is intercepted. Bridgewater can bring this back if they can. Still on his feet. I believe it is Huber-Parker. He's brought down, so no points for Bridgewater. But once again, the Falcons failed to convert after a touchdown. They are up 12-7. But just like that, Alex, you've got the big return by Cody Titus, and then the first play, they go for the dagger, the pump and go. Let's take a look at the 2-point conversion again.
Yeah, here it is. Delichii getting harassed in the backfield here. Tries to force it in there, and just picked off by Huber-Parker, who actually had a pretty decent amount of return room at first, but didn't seem like he was going to get back for the 2-point score. It would have been for Bridgewater State there. But like you said, a huge response there for Fitchburg State after giving up the touchdown just immediately in that pass play. We'll call it a touchdown. That's what they called it on the field. And what matters is Fitchburg State is back up now 12-7.
We may be slightly biased, but we are not complaining here in the press box at Elliott Field. 2:54 to go in the first quarter. Falcons will kick it away. High end over end kick by Anastasio. Taken in by Denur at the 12-yard line. He's across the 25, across the 30. Finally brought down at the 36 after a good return. That's actually Mike Gentili. We've called his name plenty of times today. And the Bears have decent field position.
Yeah, we'll see how Mike McCarthy comes back here and responds now for Bridgewater State. Like we've been saying, they've been running the ball a lot today. I think Fitchburg State has figured that out. They're going to have to really open it up here now that they're trailing. I think we're going to see a lot of their star wide receiver here, Matthew Green, who, again, last week, as we said, caught 5 touchdown passes. I think he can explode at any moment for them.
McCarthy has Blaze Branch behind him in the backfield on first down. It is a handoff to Branch, and he's hit immediately. Alex Alcala had that one sniffed out just fine, thank you. A loss of 3 yards.
Yeah, and I think Bridgewater State's offensive line has let them down in this game thus far. Alex Alcala getting into the backfield there, and Fitchburg State, what they've been able to do here early on is get a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the backfield and the running backs. So it's really forced Bridgewater State to slow down their offense, which is what they want.
Branch remains in the backfield on second down and 13 from the Bridgewater 35. McCarthy's back to throw, looks to the left. Pass is complete to 21. That's Chris Constantine. He's across the 45. He has a first down. 1st and 10 Bears at their own 48.
Yeah, nice throw there by Mike McCarthy to Constantine down the sideline, and he had room. Just picks up the first down barely by about half a yard, it looks like.
Constantine, the senior, goes 5'9", 205 out of Hingham High in Hingham, Massachusetts. $64,000. Where the heck is Hingham, Massachusetts? 1st and 10 Bears at their own 48-yard line. Handoff to Branch running to the right side. He is swamped immediately. Once again, the Falcons do a good job stopping the run, and Elijah Torres is able to bring him down.
Yeah, Torres getting into the backfield here. As you take another look, he really exploded on that and makes a nice tackle there, about a 4-yard loss on the play. Huge, huge tackle.
The Bears are doing a decent job blocking. The Falcons just have too many men wherever they want to run the ball. I think Fitchburg State really has the play calling of Bridgewater down, at least at this early point.
Well, it helped that they saw Bridgewater State last year, too. They know exactly what to expect, and Bridgewater State's really playing the same exact style as they did last year.
2nd down and 12 now for the Bears. 1:11 to go here in the first quarter. McCarthy will throw to the right. That's complete to Green. He's across the 45, out of bounds near the 40. It will be a first down for Bridgewater. So just like that, the Bears are able to move the chains once again. They're at the Falcon 41.
Yeah, Matthew Green there. He goes 5'11", but you can see his speed when he gets into the open field. Very shifty move there, out of bounds to pick up the first down for Bridgewater State. And this is what they need. They need to get Matthew Green going to get back into this game.
Green lines up to the near side. McCarthy has Branch behind him on 1st and 10 from the Falcon 41. Handoff goes to Branch up the middle. Finally, some running room for him. Gain of about 4 yards, which for the Bridgewater running game counts as a huge success.
Yeah, and Blaze Branch, who had 38 rushing attempts coming into this game. He's really, really had a big day today running the ball. They've really gone to him a lot. And Fitchburg State sniffing that out, only a 4-yard gain for him up the middle.
Branch stays in the backfield on 2nd down and 6. Bears also have Matt Lockwood, a fullback, lined up as a tight end. Branch gets the carry once again, plunges straight up the middle, gains about 3 yards.
That just about does it for the first quarter.
So at the end of the first quarter, the Falcons lead this one by a score of 12-7. But honestly, Alex, it feels like a game that should be a little wider than that.
Well, I think Fitchburg State has to love this right now, because what they wanted to do is slow down this game and really slow down Bridgewater State's offense, which they have been able to accomplish completely here in the first quarter. Bridgewater State, they put up 51 points last week. And also 2 weeks ago against William Patterson, they put up 41 points. So this is an offense that can really explode at any moment. And Fitchburg State has to love this, that they only have 7 after the first quarter. And also last week, Fitchburg State was down 21-0 against Framingham State after one. So they have to love this, that they have a lead here against a really established Division III team in Bridgewater State.
There is a fantastic crowd here on hand for Family Day at Elliott Field. It is I can't get over it. It is a gorgeous day.
Oh, you couldn't have picked a better day for Family Day, like you said. And I think this day would be complete with a nice Fitchburg State win here.
As we start the second quarter, the Bridgewater State Bears will have it 3rd down and call it 3 at the Falcon 34. Empty backfield for Bridgewater. I believe that's the first time they've shown that look today. Now Constantine motions into the backfield, but McCarthy will keep it himself, running to the far side. He's very close to a first down. The ball is loose. The Falcons are saying they have it.
And they do.
Fumble recovery by Fitchburg State. A huge swing in momentum on the first play of the second quarter on 3rd down. The Falcons take the ball, and Freddie loves it.
Freddie having a great time here on Family Day. That was Elijah Torres making the play, a huge play. As you take a look here, Mike McCarthy, he's really trying to find room on the sideline, doesn't see it, and Elijah Torres just rips the ball out all on his own and picks it up. It seemed like in the air, a huge strip for Fitchburg State, and they take over immediately here in the second quarter.
Elijah Torres just took that away. Stefan Teague now gets the carry on first down for the Falcons. He jukes and jives and gets across the 35-yard line. Gain of about 4 for number 23.
Yeah, a nice run here and a nice play call here coming off of the turnover, getting it to Stefan Teague up the middle just for a short gain of about 4 or 5 yards, we'll call it, but just what you want to see from Fitchburg State here to start off the second quarter. Get a huge turnover, and now let's try to slow this game down once again.
Teague gets the carry on 2nd down. He's across the 40, near first down yardage. Teague had that big 47-yard run in the first quarter and looks to be the primary ball carrier right now for Fitchburg State.
Yeah, and here's another look at this run up the middle, another gain of about 3 yards, taken down there by number 40 for Bridgewater State, Stefan Jacobs.
Teague got just enough for a first down. It will be Teague and Delaney in the backfield on 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Delaney gets the carry. He's into the line, doesn't get much, maybe a yard. Matt Delaney listed as a sophomore but has freshman eligibility. He redshirted at UMass Amherst and then transferred to Fitchburg State.
Yeah, a new starter there for Fitchburg State. And this is what they want to do. They want to slow down this game as much as they can, take a lot of time of possession away from Bridgewater State. So this is working out beautifully for them here to start the second quarter.
2nd down and 8 for the Falcons at their own 44-yard line. 13.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Delakiai under pressure, rolls to his left. He's looking long. He's got nobody. He's going to keep it himself. Hit from behind, brought down at the 49-yard line. Good gain by Garrett Delakiai, about 5 yards.
Yeah, I think he'll take that. He didn't see a lot down the field, so he decided to keep it on his own, but still ends up picking up about 7.5, 8 yards there. And sets up a much shorter, manageable 3rd down situation. As you see right here, Delakiai looking downfield, ends up tucking it and sets up a 3rd and 2.
That was not a design run, but Delakiai will take it. Cody Titus, excuse me, he gets the carry on 3rd down, and he is brought down immediately. You saw Stefan Teague hobble off to the sideline. Titus came in on 3rd down. He gets the ball and loses 3 yards. So for the first time today, the Falcons will have to kick it away.
Yeah, Stephen Jacobs getting into the backfield there to make the play. And Fitchburg State forced to punt.
Christopher Ludwig will kick it away. Constantine is set back deep for the Bears. He'll set up at about his own 10-yard line.
A huge defensive stand there for Bridgewater State.
After the turnover, Bridgewater able to contain the Falcon offense. They'll get the ball right back. Ludwig's kick is away, high, spiraling. Constantine does not make the fair catch. He tries to get some yardage, but he is brought down immediately. He brought it in at about the 24, gets back to maybe the 27, so call it a 3-yard return for Chris Constantine.
Yeah, and Constantine was keeping the ball out maybe a little too casually. You could hear the Fitchburg State sideline yelling, get the ball, but he was able to corral it down in time and keep possession for Bridgewater State. But a nice tackle there by the Fitchburg State special teams unit.
1st and 10 Bears at their own 27-yard line. Looks like it will be Gentili and Lockwood in the backfield with McCarthy. Handoff goes to Gentili, running to the left side. A flag comes in from the far sideline. Gentili's brought down at about the 29, but we'll check the foul.
There is a flag down.
I know Taylor came in on maybe a late hit. I don't know if that's what the penalty actually is. We'll find out.
First mask for the defense. Number 12, 15-yard penalty for automatic first down.
So the face mask penalty gives Bridgewater State 15 yards and a first down. That was actually Tobias Bouchard on the carry. First time we've called his name today.
Yeah, Bouchard not one of the first options by any means. He's only had 8 running attempts total coming into this game through 3 games in the regular season.
Bouchard will remain in the backfield with Lockwood set up. McCarthy goes from the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the Bear 44. Pump fake by McCarthy, looking long. He's got a man wide open, but overthrown. There was nothing but green grass in front of Matt Green, but he could not get to that overthrown ball.
A huge break there for Fitchburg State's defense. Matt Green was wide open, like you said. He was all on his own, green grass in front of him, but Mike McCarthy just overthrew that one.
The Falcon defense bit hard on the pump fake. McCarthy just couldn't deliver the ball. 2nd down and 10 now for Bridgewater at their own 44. Bouchard remains in the backfield. McCarthy looking to pass, looks to his right. He throws, passes high, but caught. Brought down by 87. That's Mike Viola, and he has a Bridgewater first down.
Yeah, nice catch there by Viola. He had to go up in the air and get this one almost like a jump ball. And as you take another look here, McCarthy dropping back, and he's just waiting for Viola to come back off of his go route here and makes a nice catch there. Picks up a first down for Bridgewater State, pass to the midfield.
Viola lines up to the near side. It's Green to the far. Bouchard and Lockwood in the backfield on first down for the Bears. McCarthy will hand to Bouchard, running to the left side. He is hit immediately, knocked down at about the 40-yard line after a gain of 1.
Almost a dangerous tackle there by Elijah Torres, really going for the legs of Bouchard, who, like we said, doesn't get a lot of carries for this team, but he has been featured here in the second quarter. And a dangerous tackle there, as you see, really getting cut by Elijah Torres. Only after a gain of 1.
Green lines up to the near side this time with Viola on the far. Lockwood is in the three-point stance with Bouchard behind McCarthy on 2nd down and 10. McCarthy takes the snap, looking over the middle, now throws to the right. It's long. Green is there in the end zone, tipped away. Teron Seaforth with an excellent defensive play. It will be 3rd down.
A great play in the end zone by Teron Seaforth as Matthew Green was right in the open there on the slant route. As you take another look, and McCarthy sees him all the way, heaving the ball down the field. Would have been a touchdown had he been able to make the catch, but Seaforth right there on the tip. A nice play. And this is a matchup that we're going to see all day long if Bridgewater State wants to get back into this game.
Green had a step on Seaforth, but at the last minute he was able to get his hand in there and knock that ball away. Now on 3rd down, McCarthy, quick pass to Green on the right side is complete. He's across the 35, brought down at about the 33. He will be short of a first down, but I would think on 4th and 1 from the 33, 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter, you should go for this one, shouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, it looks like Mike McCarthy's going to stay on the field here, and they're just looking for the next offensive possession. But this has been the theme here in the first half. Bridgewater State getting into a lot of 3rd down and long situations, but coming back, getting the first downs for the most part, but here stopped on a 4th down and 1. We'll see how this goes.
4th down and 2. Gentili stands next to McCarthy in the backfield. First time we've seen him on this area. McCarthy loses the ball. He was going to plunge straight up the middle. Instead, he is swamped. Bad hands by McCarthy. Good break for the Falcons. Turn the ball over on downs.
A huge defensive stop there for Fitchburg State after it looks like Bridgewater had some plays towards the end zone that they missed out on. They get that short 4th down and 1 situation, but as you take a look here, McCarthy just cannot control the snap, and at that point, it's over. Number 52 for Fitchburg State, Christopher Taylor, into the backfield to make the stop, and at that point, the offensive possession is over.
First down handoff goes to Stephon Teague. Nothing up the middle. He bounces it out to the outside, plunges forward, and is able to gain about 3 yards. Now, Alex, that's the second time today we've seen the Bears have trouble on the snap. We saw it on 1st and goal with a high snap over McCarthy's head, and there on a critical 4th, McCarthy just couldn't bring the ball in.
Yeah, and you would think, on a situation like that, you need better communication between the center and the quarterback. And like you saw there, once the ball got fumbled, it was over.
Second down handoff goes to Stephon Teague. He gains maybe 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and, call it 4. Let's do that.
And Chuck Danoon, who's in his 9th season for Bridgewater State, I don't think he's going to be very happy with the way his offense has been playing here in the first half. They have been really shut down by this Fitchburg State defense, who has been playing very impressive in their own right, but Bridgewater State, I think, had much higher expectations coming into this game.
Plenty of movement before the snap, but no flag, surprisingly. Delikiai throws to the near side on the comeback. It is complete. Philip St. Juste made a good sliding catch. Big gain. It'll be 1st and 10 Falcons at the Bear 44. Take a look at this one again.
Yeah, John, I was going to say maybe the Falcons caught a break here without the penalty. It looked like offsides, but Delikiai rushing to the side gets the play off, and St. Juste with a nice gain up to past midfield to the 45.
Good catch by St. Juste as he falls out of bounds. Now back to live action. Delaney gets the carry on 1st down, gains about 3 yards. 8.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Falcons lead this one 12-7, and it will be 2nd down and 7 for Fitchburg State.
Yeah, and going back to that pass play to St. Juste, that is a huge first down pickup after getting the ball back on downs, and Fitchburg State now driving here into Bridgewater State territory.
2nd down and a long 7 from the Bear 43. Delikiai goes from the shotgun. He has Stephon Teague set up to his right. Play action fake. Delikiai now rolling to his right, looking for something, anything. He's not seeing it. He's finally going to get rid of it, just out of bounds, getting rid of the ball rather than taking a loss. It will be 3rd down and 7. Now on this situation, Alex, you've got 3rd down and about 8 at the Bear 44. This seems like a situation where you could call maybe a quick pass or even a run, and then with the intent of going with it on 4th down.
Yeah, and this is where the two-dimensionalist comes in. This is where Delikiai can really make a play right here. Look for Philip St. Juste to make a play on this, and looks like they're setting up in shotgun formation, so they want to throw the ball.
Teague to the left of Delikiai on 3rd down. He'll roll to his right once again. Got to get rid of it, and he does. Pass is incomplete, just out of the reach of Ty Spencer. Looked like Spencer may have slipped. There's a flag in the backfield, however. We'll take a look at that.
Could be a huge break here for...
Roughing the passer is the call. It is indeed a huge break.
Personal foul indicated against the Bears.
So what would have been 4th and 8 is instead 1st and 10. That is absolutely huge.
Yeah, Chuck Danoon is not going to be happy about this call.
Take a look at this one again.
Delikiai, and it must have happened off camera. Like we see here, Delikiai getting the ball off. It was a low throw. Would have been 4th down, but again, Fitchburg State catches a break on the roughing the passer.
Now Christian Lopez in at quarterback, and he'll keep it himself.
Christian Lopez, the ball carrier.
Interesting changeup here. Christian Lopez coming into the game for a option play.
Just a change of pace. Delikiai is back into it. Now, getting back to that roughing the passer penalty, we didn't see it, but right before Delikiai threw the ball, you did see Rob Ruggiero coming in. Ruggiero was actually the MASCAC Defensive Player of the Week last week, but today makes a critical mistake, roughs the passer, gives the Falcons another chance. 2nd down and 8, now high snap, but the handoff goes to Stephon Teague. He looks for a hole, finally finds one, and once he does, he plunges forward. Gets across the 20-yard line. Looks like he's going to be about half a yard shy of the 1st down, but a good run there by Stephon Teague.
Yeah, he sees Teague here up the middle, and great blocking by his offensive line. And up the middle, here he goes.
Teague was just jumping back and forth, looking for a hole. Finally, Maxwell Schiavone was able to open one up for him, and Stephon hit it for about 7 yards.
Yeah, Brendan Cohn there with a nice block, which really gave a nice hole for Stephon Teague to run through.
Delaney and Titus in the backfield on third down. Delaney gets the carry, gains maybe half a yard. He is shy of the first down. Now here's an interesting decision, Alex. You've got 6.5 minutes to go. It's 4th and short. I would go for it, but I'm a bit of the aggressive sort.
Yeah, I would go for it as well. And I think Fitchburg State, I don't know how much confidence they have in their field goal unit because, as you see, they haven't really been able to convert on a lot of point after touchdowns. So I would assume that this timeout is to figure out a play here on 4th down and 1 for their offense.
We actually had an injured Bear on the play. It was not a called timeout. Joe Hack, the freshman defensive tackle, was shaken up. You can see him limping off the field on the far side along the 20-yard line. So it's an official's timeout. Both sides still have three in their pocket. 6:26 to go here in the first quarter. And to your point about the field goal unit, Alex, the Falcons have not kicked a field goal this season. They've only attempted one, and it was no good. So on 4th and 1 here, you have to believe the offense is going to come back out.
No question about it. And it's a 4th and very manageable 1-yard situation here, close to their, deep into offensive territory.
And now the Falcons, after the injury timeout, will take a timeout of their own. So the Fitchburg State side has 2 timeouts left. Bridgewater still with their full complement of 3.
No question about it. This is a huge offensive play in this game coming up. We have about 6 minutes, 22 seconds coming here at the end of the first half. Fitchburg State wants to make a statement here in a first half that they have really controlled. As you take a look at the petting zoo here at Fitchburg State here on Family Day. It's too bad this game isn't on a Wednesday, isn't it? The Camel.
Okay, so we're even now. No more hump jokes?
No, well, I had to get that.
You
in.
had to get one. I got my
in.
one earlier. Okay. Now, as we come back to the field, a Bridgewater State opponent has not converted a 4th down all year. The Bears have held their opponents 0 for 9 on 4th down. It will be Delaney to the left, Titus to the right of Delikai on 4th down and 1 from the Bridgewater 19. Movement before the snap, and the whole thing may be moot. A hard count by Garrett Delikai. Both sides jumped. It's just a question of which one induced it. False start is the call.
False start indicated against the Falcons.
Move on the offensive line for the Falcons, and then the Bears jumped offside. So rather than 4th and 1, it will be 4th and 6. And now it becomes a more interesting decision, but the Falcon offense will remain on the field.
Oh, yeah, I have a feeling they'll still go for it here, but a tough break on that false start penalty. It looks like, just from the naked eye watching it live, it looked like the defense may have moved first, but again, it was so bang, the refs decided it was false start.
Delaney to the left, Titus to the right, once again on 4th down. Now Titus goes in motion to the far side. It's a pitch to Titus, trying to get him to do it all by himself, but he's not going to be able to do it. Gains 3 yards, which is 3 too few, so the Falcons turn it over on downs.
A huge defensive stop there for Bridgewater State after Fitchburg State. Looks like they put a pretty impressive drive together after the turnover on downs, but it looks like Bridgewater State will escape here, not giving up any points. Still only down by 5 here with about 6 minutes left, and they'll put the offense right back onto the field. And for Fitchburg State, you have to expect Bridgewater State to open it up right here as we get towards halftime.
A big loss there for the Falcons, but Freddie's still in good spirits. He's confident they got this. 6:16 to go here in the first quarter. Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action fake. McCarthy will keep it himself. He is hit immediately, stacked up at the line of scrimmage, might have gained a yard.
A surprising play call there by Chuck Doon. I thought he would pass it maybe on the first play of this possession, try to really establish their offense, get them kick-started again, but it's just another quarterback keeper up the middle and an easy stop here for no gain by Fitchburg State.
It will be 2nd down and a long 9 for the Bears. 5:45 now to go here in the first half. Plenty of time for Bridgewater. They don't have to run the hurry up. They're looking to grind as much clock as they can. Blaze Branch remains in the backfield behind McCarthy. Falcon defense showing blitz, and here they come. McCarthy will keep it himself to the outside. Gets a little more yardage this time, but still not much. Call it maybe 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the Bridgewater 29, ball spotted on the far hash mark.
I'm really surprised with how conservative Bridgewater State's being here at this point in the first half. They have not had a very good first half offensively. I think they've been frustrated a lot by Fitchburg State. They really need to open this game up if they want to get back into it. And they have the wide receiving core to do it. I'm just surprised that they have not been able to really look for those plays here.
3rd down and 5 now for Bridgewater State. They need the 33 for a first down. McCarthy looks to his left. He will throw that way. Pass is complete to Matt Green. He's brought down at the 30, but they'll give him forward progress to the 34. That's a first down Bridgewater with 4:44 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, another 3rd down and long conversion. But again, if you run the ball first and then throw on 3rd down, you're going to become very, very predictable on offense. And everybody knows that you have to stop Matthew Green. He's had a great season so far for them. So, you know, this is going to be interesting to see how they play him here down the stretch.
Branch and Lockwood in the backfield for the Bears on 1st and 10 from their own 35. McCarthy will take the shotgun snap. Play action fake, looking to his right. Quick pass out to Lockwood is complete on the near sideline. He's across the 40, levels his defender. Knocked out of bounds at the 44. Gain of about 9 for the freshman fullback Matt Lockwood.
Yeah, and here's another replay as you take another look here. McCarthy looking down the sideline and gets it off. Lockwood with the play. And this is what Bridgewater State needs to do to get back into this game. Throw the ball on first down. They need to set up 2nd and 3rd down in manageable situations. They need points here to take the lead back in going into the half.
2nd down and 1 now for Bridgewater. Play action fake. McCarthy will throw, looking long for Green, wide open. He hits him this time, and Green is gone. Touchdown, Bridgewater, just like that.
Just like that, and this is what we were talking about. Matthew Green's going to explode at any moment. He had 5 touchdown passes last week. He picks up another one here, and this is the quick strike ability that Bridgewater State possesses. This is why they're always going to be a dangerous team this season and in this game. And Matthew Green just slant right down the middle, splits the defense, and he is gone into the end zone.
Call it 56 yards on the touchdown pass, 13-12 Bridgewater. Jared Diorio's extra point attempt is up and good. So now with 3.5 minutes to go, the Bears lead this one by 2 points. And you think back, Alex, to the missed extra point and then the failed 2-point conversion, even ignoring the interception in the end zone, the other missed opportunities for the Falcon offense, if they had executed their extra points, this would be a tied game.
Yeah, and you look at it this way too. Bridgewater State has not made a lot of big plays on offense, but the big plays that they have made have got them the 2 scores that have them the lead right now with about 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. And they have to be feeling very, very fortunate, I think, at this point, the way that their offense has performed, being maybe a little too predictable. But you see it right there. Matthew Green up the middle. He's their big wide receiving star, and he can explode at any moment. And Bridgewater State, they have to be happy that they have the lead here. And Fitchburg State has to be frustrated because they have really played well. You could arguably say that they have controlled this first half up to this point, but yet they still trail.
Teague and Titus set back deep to return. The Falcons will have plenty of time. It's a low line drive kick this time. Bounces off the arm of Cody Titus all the way into the end zone. He's in a lot of trouble and finally brought down at the 3-yard line. That's pretty much exactly what the Bears envisioned when they called for that low line drive kick, a bouncing ball that Titus couldn't handle, and then from there it was, oh boy.
Yeah, Cody Titus, that one glanced off of his shoulder, and at that point he had to go back and pick it up in the end zone. And then once he saw what he had in front of him, and when he picked it up in the end zone, it was big trouble for Fitchburg State special teams.
Falcons now pinned with their backs against the wall, 1st and 10 from the 5. Delici will go from the shotgun, and he has Mike Delaney in the backfield behind him. Handoff goes to Delaney on 1st down, just trying to get out from behind the wall. Delaney gets about 3 yards out to the 8. It will be 2nd down.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Fitchburg State plays this, if they become conservative here. close to their own goal line, but they still have plenty of time if they can get down the field here, maybe into a manageable field goal situation if they decide to choose that. But Delikiai, he's certainly capable of leading this team right down the field again.
Handoff goes to Delaney once again. He's across the 10 out to the 13-yard line. Now 2:48, 2:47 to go here in the first half. Falcon offense moving the ball a little bit. 3rd down and 3. Actually, no, call it about 3rd and 1, actually.
Huge 3rd down here.
If the Falcons don't get it, you have to think Bridgewater would call a timeout, try to get more points on the board from their end. 2:25 now to go here in the second quarter. Delikiai will go from the shotgun. He has Delaney behind him. Handoff goes to Delaney, looking to get the first down, and he does. He's across the 15 to the 20-22. First down, Falcons. Stop the clock, 2:14 to play. And now just like that, Fitchburg State is thinking, hey, maybe we can do something.
Yeah, huge first down pickup there by Mike Delaney. And that's what Fitchburg State needs, because now it's going to take another couple minutes off the clock. It prevents Bridgewater State from getting the ball right back. And now maybe they can run out the rest of this first half.
As we duck under 2 minutes to play, Stefan Teague will get the carry. The ball is loose, but good presence of mind by Delikiai to fall on it. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
Oh, a huge break there. Maybe we'll see this again on replay. Yes, we will. There's the handoff, and the ball seemed to bounce right back to Delikiai. Maybe we'll see it right here. So ball bounces right back. Delikiai picks it up. He's able to just fall on it, and really no harm, no foul there for Fitchburg State.
2nd down and 11 for Fitchburg State. Delikiai will throw. Quick pass out to the far side is complete. Staying in bounds is Jesse Lastra, his 2nd reception of the day. And this is interesting, Alex. The Falcons have no real interest in marching downfield, and the Bears are not calling their timeouts. There's 1 minute left in the second quarter. I think both teams are happy to go into the lockers with the score as it is.
I think so too, and Bridgewater State has to be happy with the lead at this point, like we were saying earlier. I think they've been outplayed for the most part here in the first half, but they still lead by 2 points after all this. But if they were going to use their timeouts, they would have used them about 1 or 2 minutes ago, and you can tell that they're very content with the score the way it is, not calling any timeouts on this possession.
3rd down and 9 for the Falcons. They will not even snap the ball. They'll run the play clock as much as they can, take the delay of game. So 32 seconds here. Looks like the Falcons will be content to just run out the clock. And really, Alex, I think both teams should be happy but also frustrated, because from the Fitchburg sideline, they're in this. They've held a team that scored 92 points over their last 2 games to just 14 rather through the first half. But also they've had opportunities on offense, and they've had failed 2-point conversion or extra point attempts. They could very easily have a 21-14 lead right now.
Oh, absolutely. You go back to that first possession of the game, Delikiai getting intercepted in the end zone. That would have been the first score of the game for Fitchburg State right there. Boom, 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 right up the middle. Instead, it's a turnover. Bridgewater State comes back. And you look at that long pass play up the middle to Matthew Green, which gave Bridgewater State the lead. There have been very few plays for them that have been able to result in scores. So that's why I think Fitchburg State has to be happy, more so than Framingham State at this point, that they are right in this game.
Bit of a delay before 3rd down, but the Falcons line it up now. 3rd and 14 from their own 20. Delikiai hands the ball off to Stefan Teague. He is still on his feet. Teague 3 trying to get something. A flag flies in. Teague is across the 30-yard line. We'll check the foul. That play looked like it was going nowhere fast, but Stefan Teague was able to get some yardage, although he was aided, as you saw there,
illegal block
by
indicated
a block
against the
in the
Falcons.
back.
Yep. During the run, illegal block in the back, number 20 of the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, remains third down.
So Cody Titus with the block in the back negates the run by Stephon Teague, but really that just means we have to play another play before we end the first half. 21 seconds to go here. Falcons will most likely just snap the ball, hand it off, and then go to the locker rooms. Delakiai will go from the shotgun as he has all afternoon. He has Stephon Teague lined up to his right. Handoff goes to Teague. No, it's a play action fake and a pass. It is complete to Delaney across the 20 to the 22 and stop the clock, timeout. So now the Bears want the ball back?
Now, yeah, this is interesting here. I mean, if they wanted to start calling timeouts, they should have done it maybe a minute and a half to 2 minutes ago if they wanted one more possession here in the first half.
They had the Falcons backed up. It was 3rd and 8 with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. They didn't call timeout then.
And they had all three at the time as well. So very, very questionable coaching here by Chuck Danoon.
Well, we can minimize the risk, I guess, for the Bears. They're going to get most likely one play. The Falcons will punt it away, and that shouldn't run out the last 12 seconds. So they'll get one shot at the end zone.
And you would think for an offense that scored 92 points over the last 2 games that they would want to give themselves as much time as possible to open this game up with their offensive ability that they have. And this is just very, very surprising to me that they wait until this point of the game. Only 12 seconds left. We'll see how much time they actually have when this play continues on after the punt. They may only be left with about 7-8 seconds left on the play clock. Maybe they try for one heave down the field, but that's all they're going to have, maybe just 1 or 2 offensive plays.
There really is very minimal risk in this plan, though. It's highly unlikely that the Falcons would score on one play, an interception return or something like that. Another thing to consider, Bridgewater will get the ball to start the second half after winning the coin toss and choosing to defer. So 4th and forever for the Falcons. They will kick it away. Good spiraling kick, bounces at the 45, takes a Fitchburg roll, brought in at the 33. Looks like that's, can't tell who it is. It's actually Green on the return. He's looking to do something. He's going to run out all the time in the half and run out of bounds. So nothing there for Matt Green. We'll go to the lockers at the end of the first half. Fitchburg State trails this one by a score of 14-12. On Family Day at Elliott Field, we welcome you back to Fitchburg State football. I'm John Gugerty, joined by Alex Bogdasarian. And before we get any further, Alex, it is Family Day, and I would be remiss if I didn't send a shout-out to my own family. Happy birthday to my dear old mom, and I will not tell the people how old you are, but happy birthday nonetheless. And speaking of family, I think the family of Garrett Delakiai has to be really happy. A lot of them presumably in attendance. He's a Leominster lad after all. And Garrett has had himself a fine day for the Falcons, at least to this point. 9 of 12 passing, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, let me just say this for Delakiai. He came in to Fitchburg State this year as a freshman off of back-to-back championship seasons for Leominster High football. And I think his family has to be very proud of him, the way that he's really stepped in this year and has really changed the way that this offense looks through the first 3+ games of the regular season. And he has to be very, very happy about the way that he's played thus far today. You know, that interception on the first possession, that's just him trying to rush a play in there. But Fitchburg State, I think, in my opinion, they have to be very happy with the way that this game has played out through one half. They've held the offense of Bridgewater State that scored 92 points over the last 2 games to only 14. They're only down by 2. You can make a case that they should be way up in this game. I'm sure you'll make that case, but I think the way that they've controlled this game so far defensively, they have to be very encouraged for this game going forward.
Eric Anastasio will kick it away for the Falcons. Set back deep to return for Bridgewater are Mike Gentili and Eddie Jewell. Anastasio's kick is away. High end-over-end boot taken in by Gentili at about the 11-yard line. He's got some blockers ahead of him, hits a hole, he's across the 30, brought down at about the 35-yard line. Good return for Gentili, about 25 yards. It will be 1st and 10 for the Bears. Now, Alex, from the Bridgewater State sideline, they have just not had any success whatsoever running the ball. They have 19 carries for 37 net yards. Fitchburg, by contrast, 21 carries for 133 net yards.
Yeah, and that's the difference in the game right there. Fitchburg State being able to stuff out the run game of Bridgewater State. Bridgewater State is a run-first team. They have a good wide receiving core, but they love to run the ball in the read option sense, and we'll see how they do here on their first possession of the second half.
Gentili will get the pitch on the option. The ball is loose. Fitchburg State, no, it is picked up by McCarthy. Very nearly recovered by the Falcons. You could see Jermaine Patterson was right there, and he is distraught.
Oh, he is very upset about this, Jermaine Patterson, and
Patterson
we'll
may
see.
in fact
He's
be
still
injured.
Down.
You saw Patterson right on top of the ball. Nearly was able to wrap his hands around it. We'll take a look at it again.
Yeah, and John, like you were saying in the first half, Bridgewater State's been very shaky here, and Jermaine Patterson, you'll see him come into this play in a second, really on the bottom of this pile. I wonder if he got hit maybe in the face or if he got kneed somewhere, but he is on the ground still.
Patterson's a junior, 6'1", 275 out of Lynn, went to Lynn High.
And he has been a star in this game for the Fitchburg State defense up to this point, really causing a lot of commotion in the backfield for Mike McCarthy and the Bridgewater State offense. And this would be a big, big loss for Fitchburg State if Patterson is out of the game for any long time frame here.
Patterson has done a great job rushing the passer or pressuring the running back all day today. Good to see Patterson up on his feet, being helped off the field. 14:35 to go here in the third quarter. Excuse me. I'll get it right eventually. It will be 2nd down and 15 for Bridgewater State after they did retain possession, and you can see there Patterson really not having any weight at all on his right arm.
Yeah, that does not look good. You could see him wincing going onto the sideline.
2nd down and 15 for Bridgewater State. Gentili is the single back behind McCarthy. McCarthy looks to throw to his right. Now over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Just out of the reach. Looked like Matt Green was the intended target.
Yeah, Matt Green, a big target up the middle there, as you can see.
Will be 3rd down and 15 for the Bears.
I'm sorry, that was Nick Jabolinski, the senior tight end, 6'5" up the middle. A big target there for Bridgewater State. Another big offensive threat that they possess here.
Bridgewater was able to convert a few 3rd and longs in the first half that led to their first touchdown. They face 3rd and 15 here. McCarthy will throw once again. He's looking to his right. Pass is complete. It's Green this time across the 45 to the 47, and that's a 17-yard gain and a Bear first down.
And what do you know? Another big 3rd down and long conversion to Matt Green for Bridgewater State. As you take another look here, Mike McCarthy up the middle. Matt Green gaining separation. He came back to the ball from the 45-yard line, able to pick up 3 more yards after the catch. So another big day, it looks like, for Matthew Green.
He's
receiving.
over 100 receiving yards now, 6 catches, 110 after that 17-yard pickup. Handoff goes to Gentili on first down. He'll bounce it to the near side. He's got some yardage in front of him. He's across the Falcon 40, down at the 39, gain of 13 yards and another Bridgewater first down.
Yeah, but the flag is down on the play, and it looks like this is coming back. We could have a hold.
72 offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. remains first down.
So a big break there for the Falcons. Brendan Flaherty, the junior guard for Bridgewater State, called for a hold. So instead of a 13-yard gain, it will be a big 10-yard loss. Now first and about 20.
Yeah, not a good play there. Not a good penalty whatsoever for Bridgewater State after that big pass reception, picking up the first down. Now they're a little bit more backed up.
They assess the penalty from the spot of the foul, so call it 1st and 18 at the Bridgewater 40. They need the Fitchburg 42 for a first down. McCarthy on the QB draw looks to get some of it back. He gets across the 40 to the 44 before being brought down by a number of Falcons, including Tony Lewis, the senior D lineman out of Medford.
Mike McCarthy trying to get Bridgewater State's offense back into this game on his own and get them back into this possession. It'll be 2nd down and 13 after that rush.
13 minutes to go as the Bears face 2nd down and 13 from their own 45. Ball spotted pretty much right between the hash marks. It will be Mike Viola setting up to the near side with Matt Green on the far. Mike Gentili is the running back behind Mike McCarthy. McCarthy pump fakes, looks to throw to his right. Now a quick pass that may have hit the ground. The official signal incomplete. It was intended for Green, but well defended by Alex Alcala.
Yeah, Alex Alcala causing a lot of commotion here in the backfield as you see McCarthy really looking over here and just gets off a weak pass and Alcala all over it.
Well defended by Fitchburg State. They fell for a pump and go early in the first half, did not do so there. Now Bridgewater once again faces a 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 this time at their own 45. McCarthy has Gentili behind him, but he will pass, looking to throw to the left, now goes over the middle, tipped at the line of scrimmage. I believe that was Talib Barksdale who got a hand on it. The ball falls incomplete, and for the first time in the second half, Bridgewater State will kick it away.
It was Barksdale on that tip, and you'll take another look at it here. McCarthy drops back. He's really looking to his left side and gets it off, and Barksdale up the middle. A nice play there on the defensive line. And finally, Fitchburg State able to stop Bridgewater on a 3rd down conversion.
Barksdale's a junior linebacker, went to Hudson High, but not the one you're thinking. Hudson, New York, Talib Barksdale comes from. 4th down now, punting away is Bridgewater State. That's going to bounce and take a Bridgewater roll. Good job by Ty Spencer just to let that one die, and the Falcons will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A nice defensive stop there for Fitchburg State here in the second half to really open things up, and now we'll see how Delikiai comes back here and responds. I feel like Fitchburg State, they're still, even though they're down by 2, they're still in very, very good shape right here.
First time we've seen the Falcon offense here in the second half. Stefan Teague sets up to the left and Mike Delaney to the right. Teague gets the carry on 1st down. He's across the 25 and still plunging forward. Finally stopped at about the 27-yard line. Good, tough running there by Stefan Teague. Give him a gain of about 6 yards.
Yeah, Stefan Teague's had a very good game here up the middle. That's what they like him to do. They like him to really get those hard yards, and a really, really nice gain of 7 there on that run.
Mike Delaney had been the primary ball carrier for the Falcons coming into this season, but really it's been a lot of Teague today. That's his 10th carry. Delaney gets the ball now, however, on 2nd down. He's across the 30 to about the 33. Stop the clock with 11:51 to go in the 3rd quarter, and that's good enough for a Falcon 1st down.
Nice run there by Delaney following up Stefan Teague. Gain of about 5 on that play. And this is what Fitchburg State wants to do. They want to control the clock. They want to run the ball, and they're looking good.
1st and 10 Falcons at their own 33. Teague, the ball carrier now. Nothing to the left. He's going to cut back to the right. He's in a lot of trouble and brought down deep in the backfield. A loss of about 7 yards. Knocked down all the way back at the 26.
Yeah, Andrew Anderson getting into the backfield there off the offensive line from Fitchburg State. Really not being able to hold this one up, and really nowhere to go, nowhere to run there for Fitchburg State. Stefan Teague and Anderson just right into the backfield, making a huge stop.
We've seen Teague have some success on those cutback runs today, not much today. Now Delaney goes in motion to the left on second down. Pass is complete over the middle. That is Jesse Lastra, his third reception of the day. He gets back to about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of a few. It will be third down and about 13 yards.
Yeah, Lastra, not a huge gain, but it sets up a little bit more manageable situation, but still a third down and long. A huge play coming up here for Fitchburg State's offense. Bridgewater wants to get their offense right back on the field here right away.
Delaney, Lastra, and Spencer are the receivers to the near side. It's Philip St. Juste to the far. Stefan Teague is the man in the backfield. On third down, pass is complete to Spencer. Nothing in front of him, though. He's knocked out of bounds at the 34. A gain of maybe 4, but it will be far shy of a first down, and the Falcon offense gets 1 first down, but they themselves will then have to kick it away. So both defenses, Alex, really stiffening here at the start of the second half.
Yeah, and this is going to be a huge, huge quarter in this game as far as how this result is going to play out. I think both defense really in the locker room, they say they want to really clamp down here in the third quarter. This could really decide where this game is going to go. Especially for Bridgewater State. They want to keep Fitchburg State's offense grounded.
Christopher Ludwig in to kick it away for the Falcons. It's a good kick, end over end, bounces at the 35, takes a high bounce before Matt Green takes it in at about his own 24. He's got some yardage out to the far sideline. A flag has come down, so this one may be coming back. Green is inside Falcon territory. They'll mark him down at the 39, but there are 3 flags around the Bridgewater 30, so I don't think they're going to get the ball there.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a block in the black penalty. Let's see where we can pick it up right here. Oh, there
right
was
there.
it, number 39. So this one will come way back for Bridgewater State.
Tobias Bouchard, easy for me to say, actually got 2 for the price of 1 there. He blocked a Falcon in the back.
During the return, there were 2 blocks in the back. One on number 22, which will be declined. The one on number 39 will be accepted. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Bridgewater.
Bouchard actually ran into a Falcon who then ran into another Falcon and blocked him in the back as well.
Well, you saw about 3 flags go down on that play, so you could tell every referee saw what happened. It was pretty blatant, so this will certainly back up Bridgewater State a lot more than they wanted to, because that was a really good return that went past midfield.
Negates a good return for Green. It'll be about a 45-yard penalty. While we have a moment here, folks, we do want to mention Coach Patrick Haverty and all of the FSU coaching staff are joining coaches all over America today in wearing a patch on their left arms to defeat a terrible genetic disorder called Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And we'll tell you a little bit more about it in a second. On first down, it's McCarthy, the keeper. He's across the 20 to the 23. Now, about this Duchenne muscular dystrophy, it is the most prolific genetic killer diagnosed in childhood, and you can learn more or support your favorite coach by going online to coachtocuremd.org or texting the word CURE to 90999, which will donate $5 off your next mobile phone bill. It's Coach to Cure MD, and you can help.
Great cause there.
Second down and 6 now for Bridgewater State. It's a handoff to Gentili. He's across the 30-yard line to the 32. That'll be enough for a first down for Bridgewater State.
Yeah, a nice run up the middle there for Gentili, and really gets to restart this offense here in the second half. Gentili's going to be a huge, huge factor in this game as far as Bridgewater State being able to control what they can do on offense. Gentili had a really, really strong first half for Bridgewater.
First and 10, Bridgewater at the 33-yard line. Gentili gets the carry once again. He's got good space in front of him. He's across the 40 to the 43, close to another first down.
Back-to-back runs for Gentili up the middle, and he is going to pick it up.
Stop the clock at 8:20 to go in the third quarter. Move the chains. It's good for a Bear first down. Gentili stays in the backfield. First and 10, Bridgewater State at their own 33-yard line. McCarthy takes the shotgun snap, bobbles it a little bit, now throws to his right. Pass is complete. 87 is Mike Viola on the reception and close to yet another first down.
Bridgewater State looking very two-dimensional here as Viola comes back to make that catch, and it looks like they do just barely have enough for another first down, and they're moving the ball here past midfield after that costly penalty.
1st and 10, Bridgewater now at the Falcon 47, ball spotted on the far hash mark. Gentili remains in the backfield behind Mike McCarthy, who has 4 wide receivers set up. Handoff goes to Gentili on the option. He keeps it himself and is across near the 40, rather, to the 41 of Fitchburg State. Good decision there by McCarthy. I believe that was an option, and he chose to hand it off.
Yeah, you see McCarthy and Gentili, a nice spin move there. Nice spin move, as you see, and that's what allowed him to pick up maybe 3-4 yards after that run. Another nice gain here, and Bridgewater State putting together a few big plays here on this drive.
2nd down and 4 now for Bridgewater State from the Falcon 41 as they march downfield. McCarthy back to pass, looks to his right. Short pass is complete to Matt Green across the 35, brought down at the 31. A gain of about 10 and another Bridgewater first down.
Yeah, and 42 for Fitchburg State. Alex Alcala was all over this one, as you'll see it here on this replay. You see he almost gets in front of that ball, but once McCarthy has it, he is into the open field, picks up about 5 yards after the catch. Another big play for Bridgewater State here as they're marching the ball down pretty quickly.
Falcon offense looking on from the sideline, hoping their defense can get a stop. 6.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Bears at the Falcon 31. Gentili gets the carry on first down. It gets across the 30 to the 29. Gain of maybe 2. Falcon defense doing a good job stiffening there.
Yeah, Falcons defense stiffens up there on that run play to Gentili.
You can see Talib Barksdale coming off. He looks a little winded. Antonio Medeiros and Junior Lewis Saint will come in for the Falcon defense. 2nd down and about 7 now for Bridgewater State. Ball spotted just inside the Falcon 30. They need the 23 for a first down. McCarthy, quick pass to the right side is complete. Number 9 for Bridgewater State is John Crisculo. First time we've called his name.
Yeah, first time we've seen him, and you see McCarthy looking that way right away. There's Crisculo making the catch, and it'll look like a 3rd and short as he was just a little bit short, maybe about a foot short of the marker there.
I did a double take on seeing Crisculo's name. In the scorebook, he's listed as a quarterback, senior out of Guilford, Connecticut, but lined up as a receiver there. Now 3rd down and half a yard for the Bears. McCarthy will just keep it himself, and there's nothing the Falcons can do about this play. He's across the line of scrimmage, well across, in fact, brought down at about the 16 after a gain of 8, and that's more than enough for a Bear first down.
Yeah, a rather easy pickup there for McCarthy, and this is what he likes to do. This is where that option comes into play. Just a simple run up the middle. Fitchburg State wasn't ready for it, and he ends up getting 8 yards and down to the 15 now.
That's at least the 3rd time we've seen that play. We saw it on a 2nd and 1. It got a first down. We saw it on 4th down. They actually fumbled the snap. And then there again on 3rd and short, an easy first down for Bridgewater State. Now the handoff goes to Gentili to the left side. He's across the 15 to the 10. Still on his feet. Finally brought down. The ball comes loose. Bridgewater is saying it was down, and I believe the officials are going to agree with them.
Yeah, the officials.
No, Fitchburg football.
Wow.
Fitchburg has recovered the fumble. We'll have to take another look at this one.
Yeah, this one was very, very close. We'll see if the officials want to discuss this. It looks like they're talking this out.
Personal foul, face mask, number 21 in the defense, half the distance to the goal. It's enforced from the end of the run. First down.
And now the point is moot. The personal foul on the Falcon defense, even if they had recovered this, we'll take a look at it.
Yeah, we'll see. And Gentili, may have been a question as if he were down or not. We'll see it right here as he gets taken to the ground. There's a face mask right there by number 21 of Fitchburg State. That was Teron Berthume on the face mask, and now it's mute as we take a look at our camera crew right there, Scott May and Bill Gates.
Scott on the right, Bill on the left. I forgot Scott. Oh well. 1st and goal, for Bridgewater State. Ball spotted at about the Fitchburg 5-yard line. They will come out with Gentili behind McCarthy. Matt Lockwood, the fullback, is lined up as a tight end to the far side. A little bit of miscommunication. The handoff goes to Gentile. He plunges forward, gets down to about the 1. As we duck under 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, it will be 2nd and goal Bridgewater from the Falcon 1-yard line.
Yeah, Gentile getting the ball back right there on the next run after almost what was a costly fumble if it weren't for that face masking penalty. And this one, he ran into Mike McCarthy. Almost another disaster in the backfield for Bridgewater State, but they're able to get something out of it, and it sets up a 2nd and short.
Falcons bring in a little more beef for the D-line. Big Edwin Carrasquillo comes in on 2nd down, but Gentile is into the end zone. Touchdown, Bridgewater State. Bridgewater takes a 20-12 lead, and they are 1 extra point away from making this a 2-score game.
Well, a very, very methodical and great drive for Bridgewater State to really separate themselves in this game. And Gentile, the star on this drive, getting the touchdown right up the middle in Bridgewater State.
That's a little bit more of the offense we expected from Bridgewater State. Jared Diorio, a big extra point here. That one is up, and it is good. So with 4:05 to go in the third quarter, the Falcons, who had been hanging tough all day, now find themselves trailing by 9. Bridgewater State 21, and the Falcons 12.
Yeah, and on that offensive possession for Bridgewater State, you see how many weapons they have. You see Gentile running the ball. You see McCarthy running the ball up the middle on those options. You see their passing game with
Matthew Green, of course.
And this is what they do. This is what they've been doing the last 2 weeks. And this is a big offensive possession for Fitchburg State to see if they can answer coming up, because I do not think they want to fall too far behind in this game.
Falcons are down by 9, and the Bridgewater offense is showing signs of life. It's a little early to say anything's a must-score drive, but some points on the board would be very big for Fitchburg State here.
Certainly a lot of time remaining, but you always want to answer a touchdown drive like that.
And there is that Coach to Cure MD patch we mentioned. Once again, you can go to coachtocuremd.org or text the word CURE to 90999 to make a $5 donation to a very worthy cause. Kickoff return here by Cody Titus across the 30-yard line, still on his feet. Titus tries to cut it to the far side of the field, but is brought down at about the 33. A good return for Titus and decent field position for the Falcon offense.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll see this again. We will, but yeah, Cody Titus almost bobbling the step again. And once he gets to about the 30-yard line, able to elude another tackle there, but taken down by, that was 25, Clint Apaza making the tackle on Titus.
Garrett Delici will go from the shotgun on 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Delaney running to the left side. A flag comes down in the backfield. Delaney's across the 40 near a first down. But once again, there is a flag in the backfield thrown by the referee. So we'll see what happened.
Yeah, Bridgewater State player is down as well, but this flag is certainly in the area of holding. We'll see what the call is from the ref. And it looks like Andrew Anderson's shaken up on the play as well. He is coming off.
Penalty, first.
So it is a hold against the Falcons. I believe it's called against Alexander Morse, the senior tight end out of Charlemont. But it will be 1st down and 20 for the Falcons, now backed up to their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, Jerry Thompson checking into the game for Bridgewater State. Andrew Anderson left on that play with an injury. He is limping on the sideline now for Bridgewater State.
Little communication issue for the Falcons. You saw Philip St. Just on the far sideline gesturing like, what do I do, what do I do? It's a handoff up the middle to Delaney. He's got good yardage across the 25 to the 30, almost back to the initial line of scrimmage, give him 8 yards and call it 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, that was Steven Jacobs making the tackle on the play, and it looks like he was tackling sort of up trying to get the strip and not able to do it. So it'll be 2nd down and 20 here for Fitchburg State.
2nd and 11, actually.
2nd down and 11, sorry.
Delaney is the ball carrier once again as he cuts it to the near side. Looks for a hole. He's across the 35, plows forward. Flag comes in late on the far sideline. Delaney's down at the 38, but once again, we will check the penalty. Initial indication is that it is against Bridgewater State.
Personal foul, face mask, 7 of the defense away. Down.
So a personal foul, face mask against Bridgewater State. Big yardage added to the end of the run. The Falcons will get it into Bear territory. 1st and 10 for them at the Bridgewater 45.
Yeah, and here's another look as you see Fitchburg State. Stephon Teague running it up the middle.
Teague gets the carry on 1st down, bounces it out to the left side. He's across the line of scrimmage, but not much there. That's Teague's first carry since his big 7-yard loss. He gains about 2, and it will be 2nd down and 8. He was run out of bounds by Dylan Huber Parker.
And just a very costly penalty there for Bridgewater State after Fitchburg State was backed up with that holding call. And like we said, this is a huge possession for Fitchburg. They don't need any help.
Teague remains in the backfield on 2nd down and 8. Delichii takes the shotgun snap, looking to throw to the right. Ty Spencer is there, double coverage, jump ball, that pass falls. Intercepted, and Bridgewater State has it. 2nd interception of the day for Delichii. The Bridgewater interceptor is down.
Yeah, that was Gene Sylvian making the pick, number 18, I believe it was. Well, we'll check on that. It was a jump ball. And it looks like he's okay.
May have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. Landed on the ball. A couple of guys landed on him. You can see him holding his back there. But a good athletic play by Gene Sylvan, the freshman corner out of Malden. We'll take a look at it again.
Yeah, and Delichii trying to force this ball up into a jump ball, trying to make a play downfield, force this one, and a great play there by Sylvan, able to get in front of that pass, win the jump ball, and you could see he was shaken up immediately. Maybe he hit the ground hard on his back. And
you could see him come down really hard on his back. It seemed like he came down right on the bottom of his pads even. Yep. So a good break there for Bridgewater. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17 now with 2:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. And if they can put some points on the board, it becomes a very tough row to hoe for the Fitchburg State side. 1st down carry goes to Gentili running up the middle. Not much there. He's out to about the 20-yard line. Give him a gain of 3. It will be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Gentili already coming off a really productive first half. Now he's getting the ball a lot here in the 3rd quarter as we get to about 2 minutes left. And this is a possession that I think Bridgewater State wants to close, control the clock here, run the ball, and we'll see.
On 2nd down pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Looked like Talib Barksdale got his hands on the ball for the 2nd time. Good pressure there by the Falcon defense. Take a look at this one.
Yeah, Barksdale up the middle, and this pass was thrown very low by Mike McCarthy. And easy tip there for Fitchburg State, and it sets up yet another 3rd down and long for Bridgewater State, which has been the theme of the day for them on offense.
The home crowd here at Elliott Field is shaking the press box. They want their defense to make a stop here on 3rd and 7. McCarthy takes the shotgun snap, looks to his right, pumps and throws. Pass is high, incomplete. A flag comes in now, another flag. Looked like good defense to me. I'm biased, of course. We'll see what the officials have to say.
Well, yeah, that was Teron Seaforth, who was all over the coverage there on Matthew
Pass
Green.
Interference, number 2 of the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic 1st down.
And they do call pass interference on Seaforth. Take a look at this one, a big break for Bridgewater.
A huge break because Seaforth got to the ball at around the same time, and that pass it maybe have been, you could have made the case that it was uncatchable even, but
I think that's actually a good call on the replay. You saw Seaforth had his hands wrapped around Green's waist, and even so, Green was able to get a hand on it. You really can't call that an uncatchable ball. 1st and 10, Bridgewater at their own 35 now. Gentili remains the man in the backfield, and he will get the ball, runs straight up the middle across the 40 before finally being brought down at the 41-yard line. Looked like Barksdale and also Elijah Torres on the hit for the Falcons.
Yeah, Gentili, the Leominster kid, he's really being the featured back here for Bridgewater State here in the second half, and now they have an injury.
Another injury. It's freshman guard Sean Rubino out of East Falmouth.
Falmouth?
East Falmouth. Just east of Falmouth. Minute 28 to go here in the third quarter. Bridgewater leads this one by a score of 21-12. And Alex, if they can get some points on the board, especially a touchdown, it would be very difficult for the Falcon offense to get back into this one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. I mean, you're looking at a two-possession game right now already as it is, and another touchdown would really separate Bridgewater State the way that they know that they can, you know, separate themselves from their competition like they've been doing the last 2 weeks. And this game, you don't want to say it too early, but it may get out of hand if Bridgewater State can punch another one in here. But obviously a long way to go on this drive.
Good to see Rubino walk off under his own power. It will be 2nd down and 3 for the Bears. They are at their own 42, and they need to get to the 45 for a first down.
I can tell you this, though. Fitchburg State isn't stopping the run quite like they were in the first half here in the third quarter.
In motion to the far side goes Mario Thompson. McCarthy will throw. He's looking long. Pass is well overthrown. Matt Green was there, but so were 2 Falcon defenders, and the ball went further than any of them.
Yeah, probably a break there for Bridgewater State that the ball was overthrown, because it probably would have been picked off had it met Matt Green right in stride. He was well covered downfield.
That was very similar to the situation that led to Green's long touchdown reception in the first half. 2nd down and short, a play-action pass, and then a long throw. Good job by the Falcon defense. They were ready for it this time.
Yeah, Tyrone Seaforth all over him there on that throw.
Now 3rd down and about 3.5 for the Bears. Once again, they need the 35. Thompson goes in motion once again. And breaking it out is McCarthy. He's got the ball himself. He's way into Falcon territory. Across the 30, they'll mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A 37-yard run. First big play on the ground for the Bridgewater quarterback. Let's take a look at this one again.
Yeah, this is a 3rd down and 3, and Mike McCarthy finally able to break through the line of scrimmage here. A huge 37-yard run for Bridgewater State right when they needed it. And they are set up now on the 30-yard line after being backed up in a 3rd down situation. So a huge break for them.
That's a little bit more like the McCarthy we expected going in. He has been the Bridgewater leading rusher this season. His first big play of the day gives them 1st and 10 at the Falcon 30. Now the handoff goes straight up the middle. Looks like that's 28, which is Christian Rivera. First time we've called his name today. He's a freshman out of New Lawrence, Mass. He gains about 5 yards. Call it 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, simple run play up the middle for the freshman Rivera, just checking into the game. Picks up 5 yards.
And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. So now, all of a sudden, Alex, time is ticking away. Just 15 minutes to go in this one. Bridgewater is knocking on the door. They will have 2nd and 5 at the Falcon 25, leading this game by 9.
Yeah, a perfect quarter for Bridgewater State, doing exactly what they wanted to do to really regain control of this game. They already had one big methodical drive in this quarter, which ended with a Gentili touchdown towards the goal line. Now it looks like they're on the move again at the 25-yard line of Fitchburg State. So we begin to start the fourth quarter, and they are really in full control of this game as far as the time of possession goes, which is what they wanted here in the second half. They wanted to regain the time of possession, which I think they have. And as we said earlier, just a few minutes ago, if they can punch one in here for another 6 or 7 points, then this one may be out of reach for Fitchburg State.
Now, one thing we noticed at the start of the game, Bridgewater has actually been outscored in the first half this season, but in the second half, they're outscoring their opponents by an aggregate score of 52-22, and that gets even more prominent in the fourth quarter. Bridgewater State has not yet allowed an opponent to score a point in the fourth quarter. Fitchburg needs at least 9 to tie this up, and they may well need more than that.
Yeah, that's a great stat that you brought up. They've outscored their opponents 28-0 in the fourth quarter alone. So obviously this is imperative for Fitchburg State to hold them.
2nd down and 5 for Bridgewater State. Barksdale hits the ball carrier immediately. Brought down in an instant. Looked like that was 39 Tobias Bouchard on the carry. Take a look at this one again.
Yeah, you see Bouchard up the middle, and he was hit immediately there by
Talib Barksdale.
Talib Barksdale on the tackle.
Bouchard did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. It will be 3rd down and 6 at the Falcon 26. The Bears need the 20. And you would think if they don't get it here, they'll probably go for it on 4th. Lockwood is in the 3-point stance next to the quarterback, McCarthy. Bouchard is the running back. McCarthy pumps, throws for the end zone. Green is there. Jump ball incomplete, but a flag comes in once again. It looks like they're going to get Teron Seaforth for the 2nd time this drive, and he cannot believe it.
Oh, what a costly penalty there for Seaforth in the end zone as you take a look here. And he was all over the coverage, as you'll see it here in the corner. And, oh boy.
15-yard penalty,
I
automatic
am
first
going
down.
to preface this statement by saying that I am biased. I am a graduate of Fitchburg State University. I am currently wearing a Fitchburg State College sweatshirt. I did not see pass interference on that.
Yeah, you know, that was a very, very ticky-tack call, I would have to say.
This has been for
you
the
have
most
to
part.
let them play defense at some point.
Exactly, yes. But we are biased. We are the Fitchburg State. We are Fitchburg Access Television. So I'm sure the Bridgewater fans at home were saying, no, that's absolutely pass interference. Good call. 1st down at the 11-yard line for Bridgewater State. 14-10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bridgewater comes out in the shotgun once again. Lockwood in the 3-point stance. It looks like Gentili is the running back, and it's a play-action fake. McCarthy will throw for the end zone. Jump ball there. Pass falls incomplete. Looked like it was intended for 88, which is Nick Jablonski, the senior tight end out of... Okay, here's another question for you. Where in God's name is Assonet, Massachusetts?
No idea.
Okay. Take a look at the replay again.
Yeah, that was Elijah Torres there on the coverage as you take a look. Torres and Seaforth. Nice coverage there in the end zone. Fitchburg State trying to get out of this situation.
2nd down and 10 now for the Bears at the Falcon 11-yard line. In motion to the near side comes Matthew Green. McCarthy takes the shotgun snap. Throws to the end zone for Green, wide open. Touchdown Bears. And poor David DeZeem had no idea what to do on that one. That was as easy as they get. Touchdown Bridgewater. They go up by a score of 27-12.
Yeah, that's about as easy as it gets right there as Matthew Green just really walked his way into the corner. And you'll take a look here, just throwing the ball up. Matthew Green, once he gains separation, it's only a matter of time. Gets as many feet down as he needs, and a costly touchdown there.
Jared Diorio's extra point is up, and it is good. 13:58 left to play in this one. Falcons trail by 16 points. And now let's have a little conversation of football theory for you, Alex. If it's a 15-point game, why would you not go for 2? If you go for 2 and you get it, it's a 17-point lead. That's 3 scores. If you go for 2 and you miss, it's still touchdown, extra point, touchdown, 2-point conversion.
Well, I just think it's a matter of Bridgewater State feeling comfortable with the way this game is going so far. I don't think they really feel the need to really get cute with their offense, and they've had now 2 methodical drives in a row against this Fitchburg State defense. And on that touchdown pass right there, that's their offense right there. Matthew Green in the end zone, and they feel like if Matthew Green gets going here in the second half, doesn't matter what happens, Bridgewater State's going to control the rest of the game, and like you said, they've really outplayed their opponents in the second half offensively, especially in the fourth quarter. So this is already.
I will concede it did seem like a theoretical discussion, not likely to have a practical impact on the game. Low line drive kick this time taken in well by Cody Titus. He's across the 20 now, cuts back to the near side. He's got some room in front of him, got a man to beat across the 40, brought down at the 43. A very good return there by Cody Titus.
Yeah, and now Fitchburg State really needs to start pressing here offensively. We'll see if Delici opens it up a little bit more with the passing game. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of St. Just, their wide receiver, on offense. You take another look here on this run back, and going to the sideline is Fitchburg State, and past the 40-yard line, a good return.
1st and 10 Falcons at their own 44, now going in motion to the far side. Pass falls incomplete. Intended for 22, Mike Delaney. We've called his name plenty of times today. That one just thrown a little bit out of his reach.
Yeah, an interesting play call there, going with the screen pass on 1st down. I think Fitchburg State needs to really focus on being more downfield at this point of the game when they're trailing.
We've seen that a couple of times where Delaney will go in motion and then catch the swing pass. I believe the idea is to catch Bridgewater in a blitz. It hasn't worked out thus far today. Now on 2nd down, the handoff goes to Stephon Teague. He's across midfield. Quick gain of about 7 yards as we duck under 13:37 to play here in the 4th. It will be 3rd down and 3 for Fitchburg State.
Yeah, Fitchburg State in the hurry up right here. A nice run for Teague, setting up a short 3rd down, but they have to convert here.
Teague to the right, Delaney to the left. Delici in the middle. It's a handoff to Teague, running straight up the middle. He's across. I believe he's got a 1st down. They're going to spot him right at the 46. It's going to be very close. We may have our first measurement of the day.
Yeah, I think you're going to get a measurement right here as they bring the yard marker close. It looks like he is about a foot short. So
officials are not even going to measure. They're just going to signal 4th down.
Looks like 4th and about maybe a 1/3 of a yard right here.
Roughly the length of the football. I'd agree with you there. 12:45, 12:44 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons will go from the shotgun on a critical 4th and 1. They need the 44. It's a handoff to Stephon Teague, straight up the middle. He's got it. He has a 1st down. Mark him down at the just shy of the 45, but that is enough for a 1st down. It's only a yard, but it's a very big yard. Falcons keep the ball. 1st and 10 Fitchburg. Teague heads to the sideline. Cody Titus checks in.
Well, yeah, Stephon Teague there, and it was like the second effort that got the 1st down. And like you said, he only needed a yard up the middle. It was very close, but that 1 yard made the difference.
Now Delaney once again goes in motion to the far side. Delici looks there, but decides to keep it himself. Across the 40 to the 35, still on his feet. Garrett Delici is down to the 31-yard line. Gain of 16 yards and a Falcon 1st down.
Yeah, and Fitchburg's going to keep the hurry up going right here, but Delici, a very, very strong run, an explosive run up the middle. Really looked like he found a hole right away.
Falcons hurry up to the line. Delici barking out signals. Handoff to Delaney running to the right. Now cuts it up to the middle. He's across the 30. Brought down at the 29-yard line after a gain of about 4 as we go under 12 minutes. Call it 11:53 to play here in the 4th quarter of action.
Yeah, and Fitchburg State doing the right thing here with a hurry up. They need as many points as they can possibly get here. They really need to play a perfect 4th quarter here offensively.
2nd down and 6 now for Fitchburg State. Handoff goes to Cody Titus this time into the line. He gains just a couple. It will be 3rd down and 4. Stephon Teague heads back onto the field.
And you look at it now with time running down here, almost 11 minutes left. You have to wonder if Fitchburg State can take some shots towards the end zone, maybe on a pass play again. But they really need to score they need to score at least 3 touchdowns now at this point, wouldn't you say?
Two touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions will tie the game. 11-11 to play here in the 4th. Teague goes in motion to the far side. Delici under pressure, rolling to his right. He's got to get rid of it. He does. Jump ball pass falls incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Ty Spencer. And now for the 2nd time on this drive, the Falcons will face 4th down. Take a look at the replay.
Yeah, here it is. And Delici looking towards his left first and then rushes towards his right. Sees Spencer going towards the sideline, gets it off, but It looked like his throw was heading out of bounds anyway. It would have been a tough play for Spencer to come up with that. And a huge 4th down and 3 now coming up for Fitchburg State.
Very well defended by Gene Sylvan there on 4th and 4. Play action fake. Delici will roll to his left. He has to find something. No, he does not. That pass falls incomplete. Excellent defense there by Rob Ruggiero. We mentioned he was the MASCAC Defensive Player of the Week last week. This week he swats down a 4th down pass and gets a big turnover on downs. Bridgewater will take over.
Yeah, and Bridgewater State keeping that streak alive of not allowing any points in the 4th quarter. As you see, Delici forced up the middle, and there's a play there. A huge swat by Ruggiero. Big defensive play for Bridgewater State, and they have really taken over this game in the second half. They have asserted complete control of this game.
Little bit of missed opportunities maybe in the first half for Fitchburg, and then Bridgewater State just dominated the 3rd quarter, and their defense comes up huge here. They're up by 2 touchdowns. They have the ball. They just need to grind the clock now. 1st down and 10, Bridgewater at their own 26. McCarthy play action fake. He will keep it himself. Heads out to the far side. Not much there. Brought down at the 29 after a gain of 2, and Fitchburg State will take timeout. 10:45 to go. Here. Oh.
72 offense, 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Excuse me, it is not a timeout by the Falcons. It's a holding call against the Bears. So 1st and 20 now, 10:45 to go here in the 4th quarter.
And that's still a rather big call in this game because you think about it, Fitchburg State, they do not want Bridgewater State to have another 5-6 minute possession, which would bring this game down to about 4 minutes left. They need Bridgewater State to be as backed up as possible here, and that's a huge penalty on the hold.
Clock ducks under 10.5 minutes to play. 1st and 20 Bears at their own 13-yard line. McCarthy will pass to the near side, complete to Green. He's across the 20, marked down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 8. It will be 3rd down and 2. Many Falcon fans looking on here on Family Day, hoping their defense can get a stop. As we get later in the day, the sun has ducked behind the clouds. It's getting a little darker. Let's hope that isn't an omen of things to come. 2nd down and 16 now for Bridgewater State at their own 21-yard line. 9:54 to go here in the 4th. McCarthy will take the shotgun. He has Gentili behind him, looking to throw to the right. Pass is tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Falcons. 52 is Christopher Taylor. A big swing in momentum there.
Oh, you couldn't have said it any better. What a play by Christopher Taylor defensively. And that was a double tip, and the ball just happened to find Taylor's hands. And you'll see it right here. McCarthy really just keeping his eyes on the same thing the whole time. I think that's what allowed Taylor to read the play. And he picks it off, and a huge turn of not only momentum but field position as Fitchburg State now set up on the Bridgewater State 26-yard line. A huge swing in momentum.
1st and 10 for the Falcons. They have new life. 9:41 to go in the 4th. Garrett Delici will go from the shotgun. He has Mike Delaney, the running back, behind him. Delici rolls to the right, looks to throw, now throws to the far sideline. Pass is complete to Ty Spencer.
Delici's pass complete, Ty Spencer.
Gain of about 6. It will be 2nd down and about 4.
Yeah, and Spencer looked like he got out of bounds, although the clock is still running, but we'll call it a 2nd down and 4. A nice reception nonetheless, and Fitchburg State, obviously, they need touchdowns now. They need to really push this thing forward as much as possible.
At this point in the game, running out of bounds intentionally does not stop the clock. That happens later in the quarter. 2nd down and 4 for the Falcons at the Bridgewater 20. Delici throws to the end zone. That pass is caught. Touchdown, Fitchburg State. Jesse Lastra, the freshman out of Lehigh Acres, Florida, comes all the way up to Elliott Field in Fitchburg, and he gives the Falcons hope. It is 28-18.
How about that? A huge touchdown reception for the freshman wide receiver Lastra. And a quick strike there by Delici. As you take a look here, Delici right up the middle, a nice spiral, and Lastra makes a catch right at the goal line, and he is in, standing up for a huge Fitchburg State touchdown.
Very well thrown ball there by Delici, and now a critical 2-point conversion. If the Falcons get this, they will be down by 8. Delikiai will go from the shotgun. He has Delaney behind him, looks to throw. Now Delikiai will carry it himself. He is in. The two-point conversion is good. So with 8:58 to play, it is a one-score game. Bridgewater 28, Fitchburg 20.
And my oh my, has this game changed after the turnover. Fitchburg State cashing in with a huge touchdown and a two-point conversion. Now when it looked like they were running out of hope, Delikiai comes back and orchestrates exactly what Fitchburg State needed. And now we are down to a one-possession game with 8:58 remaining.
I noticed as the Falcons were coming off the field, Garrett Delikiai is wincing. He looks to be favoring his left side just a little bit. He took a big hit back on that failed fourth down attempt from Ruggiano. Delikiai has been limping around just a little bit. He's obviously still in the field, still very effective, but we'll keep an eye on Garrett Delikiai. Now it's up to the Falcon defense as they try to hold Bridgewater State and get the ball back to their offense. Once again, 8:58 left to play in this one. Plenty of time for Fitchburg. I obviously don't think they're going to be considering an onside kick here. They're just going to give the Bears the ball and try to stop that Bridgewater offense.
You can definitely tell the intensity picking up in this game with the crowd as well. People sensing a rally.
It's a capacity crowd on hand here on Family Day at Elliott Field. Anastasio's kick is away, taken in by Demure at about the 9-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 30, still on his feet. Across the 35-30, that's actually Gentili with the ball. He's across midfield, finally dragged down at the 45. A huge return there by Mike Gentili. Sets up great field position for Bridgewater State. Now 8:45 left in the fourth quarter. The Bears are trying to seal this one away.
Big, big, big running back, as you say. And this really, squashes whatever momentum Fitchburg State had immediately. Gentili running down the sideline, almost a horse collar. Very nearly a horse collar tackle there as he gets past midfield down to the 45. So Bridgewater State set up with great field position, exactly what they were looking for as they try to respond to Fitchburg State here.
Now 1st and 10 Bears at the Falcon 45. Blaze Branch is the ball carrier, straight up the middle. He's across the 40, brought down just shy of the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Blaze Branch not getting a whole lot of playing time here, but he comes up with a big 5-yard run there, and it gets the ball down to the 40 and keeps the clock moving, which is exactly what Bridgewater State wants at this point in the game. The clock is Fitchburg State's enemy right now, even getting back to a one-possession game.
2nd down and a long 4, 8:15 to play as McCarthy takes the snap. It's a handoff to Branch once again. He gets to about the 37-yard line. It will be 3rd down and 2.
But again, the strategy works because it keeps the clock moving. It's still a 3rd down and manageable situation for Bridgewater State right now. They don't have to rush. They're up by 8 points. And Blaze Branch getting back-to-back decent runs for them.
Now Mike Gentili checks back in. The Bears go with Matthew Lockwood as their fullback. He'll set up on the stands next to McCarthy. 3rd down and 2 from the Falcon 32. McCarthy takes the snap, straight handoff to Gentili. He's hitting the backfield. He is going to be stacked up and brought down all the way back at the 41-yard line. That is a huge play, not just for 3rd down, but now it sets up a decision on 4th. It's either a punt or a long go-for-it situation for Bridgewater State. That's a huge stand by the Falcon defense.
A huge stand, indeed. And you take a look here on the replay. Really nowhere to go for Gentili. He was wrapped up in the backfield. And 4th down and 6, it looks like Bridgewater State's going to punt here with 7 minutes left.
A huge play there by Quentin Privet, the sophomore defensive lineman. With 6:52 to play here in the 4th, Bridgewater State will indeed kick the ball away. Ty Spencer set up at his own 10-yard line. Calls for a fair catch immediately and makes it at the 11. So now 6:43 to go. Garrett Delikiai will lead the Falcon offense back onto the field. They will have 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
And like you were talking about at halftime, Delikiai's family in attendance here. Delikiai's family in attendance here It looks like he's going to have a chance to really show what he's made of here. The freshman quarterback out of Leominster here on Family Day at Fitchburg State. Here we go, 6:43 to go, down by 8.
1st and 10, the carry goes to Stefan Teague. He's across the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Gets to maybe the 14-yard line, give him a gain of 3. It will be 2nd down and 7. For Fitchburg fans, this has to feel a little weird. So many Thanksgivings now, they've been rooting against Garrett Delikiai. Now their hopes ride on the right arm of the man from Leominster. 6:20 to play now as the Falcons come to the line. Delikiai once again from the shotgun. He has Stefan Teague behind him. 2nd down and 7, Falcons. Delikiai will throw. Good pocket, throws over the middle. Flag comes down. Pass is complete. We'll check the penalty. As it is now, it's not quite a 1st down.
This is a huge call coming up either way. And the indication is it's on Fitchburg State.
Looks like an ineligible man downfield against the Falcons.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Covered in this alignment. That's a 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
So an ineligible receiver went downfield for the Falcons. It will be a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. So now 6:05 to go here in the 4th. Falcons face 2nd and 12. They're backed up at their own 9-yard line. And oh, by the way, the clock continues to roll. Delikiai will go shotgun. He has Stefan Teague behind him. 2 receivers to the far side. Only Philip St. Just on the near. Delikiai takes the shotgun snap, looking over the middle. He's in a lot of trouble. He is going to be sacked at the, looks like he's sacked at about the 3-yard line. Things go from bad to worse for the Falcon offense. First time today that Delikiai has been sacked. It brings up 3rd and 17 from the Falcon 3.
Yeah, and you'll take a look here. And with the lines on the field, you could tell this was getting very, very near the end zone. He's going to escape being tackled at the 3-yard line, very nearly a safety, which really may have just iced the game if Bridgewater State had picked up 2 points on that sack. But Fitchburg State, Delikiai getting sacked, but Falcons offense still alive.
Now Teague goes in motion to the far side on 3rd down. Delikiai is in a lot of trouble. This time he's brought down in the end zone. That is a safety, and that is the game for all intents and purposes. Delikiai is shaken up as well.
Yeah, like you were saying, he was limping coming off the field. I don't know if he looked his best on this offensive possession, and back-to-back sacks, very, very costly for the Fitchburg State offense. Now it's a 10-point game, 5 minutes to go. It is looking very, very slim.
And on top of all of that, Bridgewater gets the ball.
Yep. They'll get the ball back on the free kick here coming up. So they can really run this down as much as they really want. As you take a look here, Delikiai really no chance. And you could see his knees get twisted up there on the replay. Just really no chance to really make a play out of the end zone.
Delikiai had already been shaken up on the hit earlier by Ruggiano. That certainly can't have helped. Now 30-20 Bridgewater. 5 minutes to play. It seems like this is all over but the shouting. Falcons will have to free kick this one away from their own 20-yard line. Not much to cheer for now, unfortunately, if you're a fan of Fitchburg State.
Again, celebrating Fitchburg State University Family Weekend all day and evening. Joshua the Camel and friends remain on the upper concourse for just a few more minutes.
But Bridgewater State has come in and done exactly what they wanted to do in the second half. They reestablished themselves offensively, which is what we expected really throughout this entire game. And I think Fitchburg State has to be happy that it's this close at this point.
Falcons' free kick is away, bounces at the 45, and it is covered up by Bridgewater State. Looks like Eddie Jewell made a sparkling play there, covering up that football. Bridgewater will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45.
Yeah, Eddie Jewell really had to fall on that ball. It looked like it was up for an eternity, and if Fitchburg State had grabbed that ball.
That is a live ball.
That is a live ball. They would have had possession, so that play really taking about 45 minutes for Bridgewater State in their minds, but they do get the ball back at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 Bears at their own 45, 5 minutes and 1 second to go in this one. The Falcons do have their full complement of timeouts. McCarthy takes the shotgun snap. It's a handoff to Gentile, runs up the middle, nothing there. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to roll as we go under 4:45 to go here in the final quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Gentile, simple run play up the middle. Bridgewater State doesn't have to do anything really fancy at this point, just trying to run out the clock right now. Maybe force Fitchburg State to call some timeouts. We'll see when that starts to happen. But right now they don't have to do anything really major. Just run out this clock and go home.
2nd down and 10 for Bridgewater State, still at their own 45. McCarthy will carry it himself on the draw. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, might have gained a yard. It's not a very, not a good time to call a draw, I think. Nobody believes that they were going to throw it on that one.
Yeah, that was a very interesting call. I'm with you on that one. They only really need to simply hand the ball off and, you know, not really try to fool anybody offensively at this point. And now it sets up a 3rd down and long once again.
Falcons take their first timeout of the second half with 4:16 to go in the 4th. Bridgewater now faces 3rd and 9 from their own 46. And if the Falcons can make a stop here, I'll just say stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I mean, there's still about 4 minutes and change left in the game. Delicia is going to get the ball back. They still have 2 timeouts to work with, so you never know in this level of college football. You just never know until the last second has ticked off the clock as to what's going to happen. And we saw it here opening night against Becker, how crazy the last 3 minutes of the game were just from an offensive standpoint. So you can never count out Fitchburg State in this game.
You think back to a game against Maine Maritime a few years ago. That was a heck of a contest as well. Many points scored in the last few minutes rather. 3rd down and 9 for Bridgewater. This time it is a pass. McCarthy will throw over the middle, tipped and incomplete. Well defended there. Ball falls off the hands of Tevin Bienemy. So the Falcon defense does what they need to do. They get a 3 and out. Fitchburg State will get the ball. 4:11 to go here in the 4th quarter.
2 huge things on that throw. First of all, Tevin Bienemy, it looks like, I don't know how the angle was on the ball, but he had a chance at a pick on that play. And another thing is a pass play right there stops the clock, 4th down and 9, so it accomplishes nothing for Bridgewater State. Fitchburg State doesn't have to use their second timeout, and they'll get the ball right back here with 4:11 to go.
Ty Spencer sets up just behind his own 20-yard line. The punt is away. It's a spiraling kick, bounces at the 22. Spencer will take it up and be brought down immediately. A flag comes in late, now a second. I thought I saw a face mask. We'll see what the officials have to say.
Yeah, I believe you're right there. I think we do see a face mask here. I think that's what the call's going to be. We'll take a look at it here on the replay. And
right there, you could see as soon as Matthew Arojo came in, he was right on top of Bienemy, but he did grab the face mask. Back it up, and you can see it right there. His hand grabs and pulls back on the Spencer face mask.
Personal foul, face mask on the kicking team, 15-yard penalty, 1st down Fitchburg.
That is fantastic work by the FATV crew. You've got Scott May and Bill Gates up top running the cameras down there. Glenn Fossa running the camera on the sideline. John Dextrays, Dave Svens, Travis Falk, all in the truck. So many great hands. Tim Doust as well. And you, my good friend Alex Bogdasarian, you're not so bad yourself.
Thank you, John.
Falcons offense comes out with a chance. 1st and 10 on their own 36. It will be Mike Delaney and Stefan Teague in the backfield on either side of Garrett Delicia. 4:03 to go in the 4th as Delicia takes the snap. Quick pass to Spencer on the far side is complete. He's across the 40 to the 41. Gain of about 5, where it will be 2nd down for Fitchburg State.
Yeah, and for Bridgewater State, they'll take that pass play. They just want to keep the ball in the middle of the field where it's going to force Fitchburg State to run more clock and use more timeouts. Remember, they still need 2 scores here in the last 3:48 of the game, so they have a lot of work to do offensively.
Andrew Anderson is down, hobbling off to the sidelines. That will give the Falcons a bit of a break. Stop the clock with 3:48 to go. Freddie the Falcon trying to lead the capacity crowd here at Elliott Field as they try to get the offense back into this one. 2nd down and 5 for Fitchburg State at their own 41-yard line. Delakiai will set up with Stefan Teague to his left. 3 receivers to the near side, only Spencer to the far. Delakiai back to throw, looking to his left, now will keep it himself. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No, he was not there. He throws. Pass is incomplete. Just over the head of Spencer. Spencer had some grass in front of him. Delakiai just couldn't hit him.
Yeah, and that's really a shame. Spencer was wide open, and Delakiai's throw was just overthrown. And if Spencer had been able to make this catch, he would have had room. As you're going to see right here, Delakiai really getting forced to the sideline, almost taken down, actually, but he's able to regain himself, get the ball down the field, and maybe Ty Spencer may have slipped there past the 40-yard line, but he definitely had space if he had caught the ball.
3rd down and 5 now for the Falcons. Delakiai will dump it out to the near side. That's Delaney. He's got a 1st down. He's across midfield. Stop the clock. 3:26 to go in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 Falcons at the Bear 48.
Yeah, a good catch there by Delaney, and the ball will stop on the 1st down. But if I were him, I would have tried to get out of bounds there, stop the clock for a long time, and now the clock's going to just keep going here. 3:20 to go.
Teague to the left side of Delakiai on 1st down. Delakiai will throw, looks to the right. Pass is complete. That's Ty Spencer at the Bridgewater 40. He's across the 38, so stop the clock. 3:11 now. 1st down Falcons as they hurry up to the line.
Yeah, a huge gain there for Ty Spencer on that pass. Coming back to get the ball very nicely. A nice throw there by Delakiai. And then once again, the clock stops on the 1st down. It'll keep going now, but Fitchburg State's starting to move the ball.
Delakiai takes the snap on 1st down once again. Now rolls to his left, pumps, he throws. Pass is incomplete, I believe. Yes, incomplete. Bridgewater thought they had it. That was Dylan Huber Parker. He thought he had a pick, but the official was emphatic. 2nd down and 10 now.
Yeah, the official was emphatic. You'll take a look here. Delakiai rolling out to his left, makes the throw down the middle, and almost a nice defensive play there made by Huber Parker, trying for the interception.
That would have been a heck of a catch. Now 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons at the Bridgewater 37. 2:58 to go in this one. Stefan Teague comes in motion to the near side. Delakiai looks that way, not there. He's in a lot of trouble, just dumps the ball away. The officials say he was down by contact all the way back at the 47-yard line, and the clock continues to roll. It is now 3rd down and about 22. 2:41 to go, and the clock is rolling.
Oh, what a costly sack that is for Delakiai. He was able to dump the ball off, but Bridgewater State able to get him down, and it just takes precious time off the clock.
Handoff goes to Teague on the draw. He's across the 40, gets back to the initial line of scrimmage, and no further for Stefan Teague. So it will be 4th down and about 11 at the Bridgewater 38. The Falcons take their 2nd timeout with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to play as we take a look at the replay.
Yeah, you see Teague up the middle, and he had a lot of room, able to get back to the regular line of scrimmage, taken down there. A nice tackle there by number 2. Eddie Joel able to wrap him up and then gang tackled there. So obviously it all comes down to this. 4th down and 11 with 2:13 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line, and I have to wonder if Fitchburg State's going to take a shot downfield here, maybe towards the end zone, or they need a draw. They need something that can gain a lot of yardage quick, or else this one could officially be over.
If there is a play in the playbook that Coach Patrick Haverty thinks can get him 12 yards, no doubt about it, this is the time to dial it up. 4th and 11 for the Falcons at the Bridgewater 38. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in this one. Delakiai will come out. He has Cody Titus set up to his right. 4 wide receivers for Fitchburg State, 3 to the near side, only Philip St. Just on the far. Excuse me, that's Ty Spencer on the far side. Delikiai takes the snap, looks to his left, he pumps, he's in trouble. He's going to be brought down back at the line of scrimmage. A great stand there, and once again on 4th down, it's Rob Ruggiero. We mentioned he was the MASCAC Defensive Player of the Week last week. He's making a strong case to repeat this week. Again on 4th down, Ruggiero is able to swallow up Delikiai, and that will do it.
Yeah, I mean, you think about how many big plays he's made in this game, especially in the second half. He had complete control of the line of scrimmage there, not allowing Delikiai to get any momentum looking downfield or running the ball, whatever Fitchburg State needed him to do when Bridgewater State takes over.
Gentili gets the carry straight up the middle on 1st down for the Bears. He's brought down at about the 41-yard line. Clock goes under 2 minutes to play as Bridgewater looks to run this one out.
Yeah, and Gentili, the only thing he can do now is just hang on to the ball, and Bridgewater State is home safe. And right there, just a simple run up the middle, able to corral the ball after only a gain of 3, but the clock running down now on...
It must be said, Alex, this has certainly been a closer game than perhaps it could have been. You have Bridgewater, who came in having scored 92 points in their last 2 games. The Falcon offense led by a freshman quarterback, and they were able to hang in there.
They were, but it really just came down to the second half. I think Bridgewater State was able to get the running game established, and that just really let them separate from Fitchburg State the way they initially wanted to throughout this entire game.
Blaze Branch gets the carry on 2nd down. He picks up about 4. It will be 3rd down and 3 for Bridgewater at their own 35-yard line. If Fitchburg State does not take a timeout, this will be the last play of regulation.
Yeah, and I think from Fitchburg State's perspective, you have to say that having this only be a 10-point game, you know, a really low-scoring game, 30-20, I think they have to take something out of this as well defensively.
Handoff straight up the middle goes to Gentili. He has the 1st down into Falcon territory at the 40-yard line, and that should be the final play of this one. The Falcons can stop the clock once, but only once. There's no real point in doing that. Bridgewater State will take home a 30-20 victory here at Elliott Field on Family Day. Certainly has been an excellent day for football. The crowd here at Elliott Field starts heading for the exits. It has been an encouraging day, though. The Falcons did lose, but as we said, Garrett Delikiai looked very good, very poised, especially for a freshman quarterback. They still have a young running game with Stephon Teague and Mike Delaney. There's a lot to be encouraged about with the Falcon offense, but not today. The final score here at Elliott Field, Bridgewater State 30, Fitchburg State 20.
Yeah, and like you said, Delikiai, he did have a good day today. I think he is the quarterback of the future for Fitchburg State, and I think they have to be very excited about him coming from Leominster, coming from all the success that he had in high school, and he has really turned around this season for them. I feel like going forward, we'll see Worcester State come in here later on in a few weeks, so we'll see how he does then when we see Fitchburg State again at home. So, you know, Delikiai, he's going to be the man now of this offense, and I think Fitchburg State has to be very, very encouraged.
Our next broadcast here at FATV of Falcon football will be 2 weeks from today. As you said, Alex, Worcester State comes in. That's Saturday, October the 12th, a 1:30 kickoff. But for now, for all the FATV crew and for my partner, Alex Bogdasarian, I'm John Gugerty. We will talk to you again after a while.